We are back, this time without Mayo to provide ambiance. So the crew gets to say what the crew is gonna do, or has done. So what happened last
Right.
time?
Last time
Uh,
we have interrogated a specific captured individual who has been neither dead nor alive. We have brought them back to normal life. We have investigated what they have said, and we've discovered that there is a cult headquarters somewhere in the docks, and we are heading out there with a priest in tow to try and find what the hell they're planning to do, because they have been abducting citizens of the city to perform blood magic on them. The one thing that we do know for sure is that this specific brand of blood magic requires the host that has been providing the blood to be alive. So we know for sure the people that have been abducted are still alive.
yep.
Certainly, certainly.
Uh, do you want to do some shopping before we head out there?
We could take a look at the shop to grab something on the way there, but I feel pretty much settled for now. So
Hmm.
I'll tag along and we'll take a look at some upgrades that we can pick up.
Okay, what do
Maybe
you...
this will also give Mayo some additional time to catch up with us, because he's been lagging behind with some of the fans. Some kobold girls dragged him off.
He was probably taken after that big concert, like someone was like, we want an encore!
Or maybe that, yes.
Cobalt girls. Keep your head out of the construction site, Como. So, you want to go to some shops and buy some cool shopping things?
Of course.
Yep.
Are you looking for anything specific?
I would like to see if there are any particular magical rings that I can pick up.
Magical rings, you say?
Something related to the prisoner's chain, perhaps? Unless it's a little bit too early to
The
see
funny thing is, I did have the prisoner's chain prepared, but you never got to that encounter.
that. Well, maybe I can get it from the shop, or maybe I can pick it up in the in this specific encounter.
So, as you go along, you come
Mhm.
to several magic shops. This is not like the fancy ass magic shops that are upstate. The upstate ones are upstate as heck. Here it's more mild. Um, you enter a small shop. It's promoting itself as selling magical items for every man. You see some expected like magical rakes and forks and such. It's an average shop. Nice woody smell. Como, you see a case with several rings on display.
Awesome. I'm gonna head over there and maybe ask the salesperson to help me take a look at them and explain what exactly does every single one of them do.
Okay. He shows you around the case. There's a couple of rings. One is a more conventional ring of protection. Um, there are two things which look like broken chains um,
Mhm.
that give off a good magic aura. And there's a ring with it that has on top of it a strange foggy cloud.
A cloud, not a stone,
Mm-hmm.
but more like an untangible thing.
Okay. Let's go back to Belmore real fast. What is Belmore doing in the
Okay,
shop?
sure.
Oh, I was thinking of maybe getting a headband of some sort.
Ah, well, we have plenty of headbands around here. Any specific headband you have in mind for your head to band?
Uh, I'm actually trying to look up a list of stuff. You know, operate. And, hmm. Oh, well, some of the.
Let's go back to Como for a bit. So you've been shown some rings.
Yes.
Um, does any of the rings entice you?
Yes, I would like to know what the cloudy ring does exactly.
Ah, yes, it is quite a fine ring, usually owned by fine swordsmen who know the importance of tactical movement. They simply allow you to step into the clouds and fog of shadows themselves, and appear a slight distance away.
That's the one. That's the one that I would probably want for Akish to have. How much does this one cost?
Well, 'tis a fine ring indeed, with quite the potent effect on it. He kind of looks around and goes, "How does 2,000 pieces of gold sound?"
Would a haggle be acceptable?
You're living
I am.
this medieval society. Haggling is all part of the deal.
Of course. In that case, I would like to make a point that if he allows me to take a discount on the rings that interest me, I might be able to buy them in bulk.
Ooh, roll me bluff.
Roll me bluff. Yes, 1 second. Clicky, clicky. I should pull them up at the start of each round so I don't have to spend a few minutes every time.
I'm
Clicky.
You can always
Clicky.
click the part at the top for all skills, right? Don't forget that.
Yes, I need to get to use that. I might actually not be able to bluff my way through this. Yes.
Give it a shot. You never know.
Well, fair enough. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Let's haggle.
Oh my god.
How did that go?
You actually rolled one less than you needed.
Okay, well, I do have a second character.
Well, how much do you want to haggle it down anyway? Like, what are you aiming for?
It's not going to work. Well, I've been thinking about 10% off of the free rings that I will purchase and distribute between the people. We do have 25,000, right?
You have 25,000. You lost around 5,000.
So we have 20,000 to divide between three of us.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. So that would be, how much is that again? About 6,000 per each.
Around, yes.
Yes. Well, yeah. Thank you. 6,666.66. 0.33 maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I would be tempted to spend 6,000 on the three rings of this, on both prisoner chains and, well, on two variations.
It's called the prisoner's chain and the prisoner's oath.
Yes, on both of these, on the prisoner chain, on the prisoner's oath, and on the cloudy ring.
Okay. Well, he accepts it. He thinks that's a fair deal to get rid of some magic items. He's not making a loss, so he's like, sure, if I don't make a loss, I make a profit.
Yes.
So he takes it. So 6,000 in total. He takes your offer.
Yes.
And these are the effects.
Thank you. Awesome. 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 Let me pull up the pages with the equipment.
Don't know how much benefit you're going to get out of these items, but sure.
Well, technically, the magical rings would adjust to the size of the finger that the person has, correct? So I could put the mental one, the prisoner's oath on. It's the prisoner's oath, right?
Yes.
Yes, the prisoner's oath on the tricks to give him a little bit more smarts. Put the physical
That's not how that
on...
works. Read it again. Increase negative modifier effects. And the tricks doesn't have any negative modifiers.
Aha. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough.
You actually only have 2 stats between your characters that benefit from this. So let's move back to the other lady, the Hildegard, who is looking for headbands. Hildegard. You got some basic headbands around, so don't expect anything more than 5,000 a pop.
Oh.
What do you have in mind? Maybe I'll smooth talk you.
Okay. Okay. The headband of vast intelligence +2 is 4,000, so that.
As a quick note, you do not get extra skill points from a magical enhancement. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. But the headband of vast intelligence does grant you skill ranks in a specific skills.
Well, it enhances the their rolls. Yes, you still get that part of it.
Oh yeah, if I can get a headband of vast intelligence.
Oh yeah, it also has 1 skill that grants +2 bonus. Yep.
That will be And,
Oh, okay. After 24 hours, you get your skill ranks. Okay, that's nice.
yeah, there's a bit of adjustment. Got some roll bonuses.
Let's see. What kind of skill does he pick for? Well, since it's vast intelligence, he probably picked one of the knowledge ones. We got 10, so I'll roll a d10 and see. Oh, wait, that's a d20. 2. So this is a headband of dungeoneering, which I say doesn't just give you +2. It also says that you can use it untrained.
Oh, sweet. That's neat.
Indeed, that is neat. So you're gonna buy it.
Oh, yep. Sold.
So for Thor 1000 Big Smackers, you get a +2 enhancement bonus to your intelligence. I'll fill that in for you. And you get a headband of
Alright.
vast intelligence.
You. 4,000.
How many rings can a character carry usually? Is
2.
it two?
You can carry 2, one in each hand, before the magical energy start to disrupt each other. Because rings are pretty
Okay.
powerful and they're in close proximity.
Yes.
Well, I think you can carry as many.
You can carry
rings.
as many rings as you like. It's just that you can't have them active on your fingers.
Yeah,
Yes.
you only have to active.
This isn't Numenera. Oh my god, that little
Yeah.
boy is lifting. That's
yes.
cute.
You got up to the pictures.
Yes.
And there's some more above it.
It's a
Well,
snake.
you like the one stuck in clarinet.
Why he do that?
I don't know. They like to crawl into like
Holes.
tubes, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Hildegard, you spent a sizable chunk of your money.
Well, I apparently had 30,000.
Yeah, but I think that was the total you took from like the whole smack.
Pony is asking if we can wear rings on the toes because that would put a little bit more distance between the ring.
Those would probably directly interfere with boots you're wearing.
Oh no. 10 feet guarded step. Click.
Yeah.
Not to mention they get all smelly.
Rings, toe rings, earrings, nipple rings.
Headband of
Okay.
ninjutsu.
Oh shit.
Ring
I put the rings on. I've selected the 2 that I'm going to be carrying right now on Ekis. How would I reflect what they do on the stats?
You just under enhancement bonus, you add the bonus, which in Ekis' case is +2. In Boyga's case is +2 for strength, and in Ekis' case I think it's +1 to wisdom.
So I just do that on the core page?
On the core page, yes.
Okay. Also, there is a drain on Constitution for Ekis. Is that a leftover from our previous encounters with the race?
So drain on Constitution. Oh yeah. That's oh the wrong direction. Yeah, that we'll say that's out of the game now.
We did help them recover, and they almost died in the process too. Jeez.
Yeah, ghosts are scary things. They're made out of pure negative energy. They're anti-life, but evil anti-life on top of that.
Yes.
Moving on.
Okay. Yes. Just 1 second. Just need to throw this ring on real quick so I don't forget it.
feeling smarter already.
Collect. Increase stats. But take. How would I reflect the take 1 extra damage on?
Oh, whenever you take damage, I'll just say add 1 per die that's rolled.
Well, as long as we don't forget. Well, everybody except Natrix gets that.
Yep, Natrix is fine. Natrix is tank. He asks if you look for anything else, perhaps a potion, a scroll.
Click.
So, wait.
A wand. Wait, a wand key ring? Huh.
What?
Nothing. So each of these rune-carved brass ring is keyed to a specific spell creation. When using a use magic device to activate a scroll or spell trigger item based on that spell, you get plus 10 insight to your use magic device. That's adorable. It's great if you find a lot of wands, but my wand rules don't really work that way. Also, you guys are casters, so it doesn't matter for the most part.
Heck.
Okay. Um. Uh. I wonder if the cult will have a
Did you
undead
throw bonus
creatures.
for Boiga, by the way?
What is with Boiga?
The plus to strength.
I haven't done that yet, so you can do it yourself.
Okay.
In the enhanced column, please.
Yes, plus 2. And I'm gonna do the same for X. Click. Wait, it's gonna become 9, not 10. Okay, there.
He also kind of walks around. He shows you some. He starts to show off some items because clearly you're big spenders and he likes big money.
Yes.
He shows you a lucky coin. He shows you some strange potions, mirrors that slightly change shape at will.
The lucky coins would be once per day re-roll the thing,
Yes.
or was it a consumable item?
No.
I don't
There's
remember.
two lucky. There's the one he has like multiple coins off, which are like, they add +1 to any roll, or 5% according to the roll. And then there's Sinman's coin, which you flip, and according to that, yeah, here we go.
Thank you. How much would those cost?
Well, the rusty coins, since they only work once, are like 50 a pop. They're basically like little luck bonuses. And the Sinman's coin has a bad reputation. Suffice it to say, he explains that the last person that used it never got the proper coin flip to show up, and may or may not have died. So he's getting rid of that at like 200 gold pieces.
Wow. How much again?
I said 500 or 200 or something.
500. Right.
Yeah, like he's just making up the price. He's like, he didn't make it for one, and two, he got it like for very cheap because he got it off a corpse.
Well, yes, and he's gonna be, yeah,
Pure profit, baby.
pure profit, and yes, and the surefire way to get oneself killed or just perform magical feats. The tyranny of the coin. I can bite. I'll still have 166 left over after that. So yes, I would be willing, because my bluff is absolute crap. I can't bluff my way out of 3 trees or an open room. So I will pay the full price and take the cinnamon coin for 500 as
Okay.
well. I'm going to be rolling those on safe things.
Never a bad idea. Did you see anything, Hildegard?
This is going to be my bluff, Quinn.
Just wondering, did the cultist give any kind of indication if the cult used undead as minions or not?
Well, to the best of, well, for one, if these guys really hate monsters, they're probably not going to have undead walking around. Not to mention the fact that having undead inside the city would probably get the local church on their butts real gosh darn fast.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't have to worry about any specific anti-undead measures. Okay. How much would a wand of, say, lightning bolt cost?
A wand of lightning bolt. That is level 3, so a fully charged wand would cost you a whopping 11,250. at all
Ah,
50
Oh,
charges.
heck.
Yeah, they get expensive. Wands.
Yeah, that's maybe a little expense on the
Well,
expensive side.
scroll is just 375. He kind of nudges you like, it's 375. You know, a lot cheaper, a lot cheaper.
Okay, well, if you have any scrolls of lightning and what was the other one? Dispelling. Dispelling
Dispel magic.
might also be a good idea to have around.
Well, it looks aren't. For one, dispel magic is like the kind of stuff everyone always has scrolls available of because, you know, you never know when you need to dispel some magic. So he has like a whole scroll case full of them. Um, as for the lightning bolt, he's around 2 lying around those.
Hmm. Okay, let's say 2 dispel magics and 1 lightning bolt.
At some
All
point,
the
the recording decided to cut itself. I don't know when that happened.
oh,
How long ago was that?
I
Could
don't know.
you
There's
start it
apparently
up
a
and...
button I have that does that.
Yes, probably a hotkey. Using
Oh,
this
great.
distraction, I'm gonna go take a real quick bio break. And
Kicking in the recording again.
yes, is it on?
Yes, we lost like 10 minutes, so it's fine.
Okay, that's fair enough. We can do a quick recap if somebody needs it.
Nah, we're good. So let me actually see if
Because the
this...
Funny has been recording as well, so if their version is not interrupted, then that's good.
yeah, well, it was well, if he lost like 10 minutes, then it will be like the shopping trip, maybe.
Maybe. Still no sign of Mayo?
Uh, no, I guess.
Doesn't look like it yet. Okay, fair enough. Hildegard, what would you like to do? Are we going to send in Iago and hope for him to at least scout ahead, or should we just burst out of the door and surprise the people inside?
I generally like to send Yago ahead to scout.
Okay,
And
if he fails, we'll hop in for assistance.
yeah, can we hear anything? Vicious.
So as you listen, again, you can hear the people talking. You heard that.
All right, so we know there are people out there.
You know there's at least one person and one other person because you hear different voices.
Mhm.
Okay. So can I send Yago in through the door here?
Yes.
Have a look around.
Roll me a stealth check.
Probably nobody is going to mind a rat-sized person in the building where there's probably a lot of
Considering that these guys are magical, they probably know what familiars are, so...
rats. Oh no.
Oh wow.
Oh no!
Uh,
Is that a critical failure because it's red?
No, critical failures
Yeah.
aren't a thing, but he did roll a 1. And he did just get seen, despite being tiny.
Oh
Hmm?
no.
Poor baby boy.
Are they going to react to it in some way? Or are they just going to be befuddled for a bit?
Let me see.
as a
Um,
small gingerbread man walks through the door.
I need to remind myself who's who again. Because I got several sheets for this. Great. Okay, let me just pull this out a bit. Thank you for taking forever to open up. Okay. So the guy that he's directly in front of, unfortunately, is a well-trained individual when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. He sees him. His reflexes kick in. Let's see what his reflexes have to say about this. Oh, he goes in for the kill. He's like, something has gotten in the building. Everyone else, he shouts and delivers a Kia strike.
Oh no. Ah, we need to roll for initiative now.
What's his AC?
Oh,
Yagos?
Yes.
I think it was like
Yago.
2.
Defenses. AC 18.
Oh, he just
never
man.
mind that.
He ducks and weaves out of the way as a kick punch goes over his head. Whoosh.
This guy is a monk. Wow. That is interesting.
Oh,
Ho ho! Everyone, get your. Let me actually just get everyone in the initiative track first.
Yes. Do I need... I forgot. Do I need to press a specific combination of... Oh, wait. I need to click on the thing and then roll for initiative.
yeah.
Click. Okay, I clicked it. And now in it. Click. Did it assign it?
It does. I gotta roll for
Okay,
their initiatives.
now,
I generally roll
yes.
once, and then assign the rest later.
Okay,
They rolled a
here's for Ekis, and here's for Boiga. Click.
15. So this guy's
I trust.
initiative is 21.
What about Nutrix?
You can take care of the tricks, or I can do it in a
Oh,
second.
yeah, sure. 1 second.
This guy is a square 20. Where's the last guy? There he is. Ooh, +8.
Whoop.
Get out of there. You're already on the list.
Oh, wow, he's going to be the last one of everybody else. Jeez.
In ascending order, thank you very much. Okay, they go first. They got the drop on you.
They got the drop on Yago. They don't know we are here.
Let me actually give them names so I can remember who they are. This guy is with 54. I think he's the... no, he's not the monk. He's the fighter. This guy's the monk. And then at the very least, I can recall them without having to constantly look at their health values.
Yes.
There we go. That'll make things easier for me. Okay, this guy, before combat, what does he do? Well, he's going to take the dodge goal. So a guy storms off the barrels and dives into a pile of crates off to the side. I'm going to reveal some areas since you technically can see much more now. He's now hidden in a stack of barrels. And you hear... you hear a thwang as he rolls and misses to hit Iago as a crossbow bolt nails the wall behind him.
It's going to be a piece of bread on a stick. If that happens.
The monk, however... what's Pizza Pony got to add to the circumstance?
Yes, Pony, you probably won't be able to see without a token. Can you assign them the enemies or something?
Once Roll20 decides to play nice, I can assign them a token.
Okay, okay.
Roll20, can I select things, please? Oh no, because I'm on the...
Did it crash?
No, here, has sight. Bada bing, bada boom. Nothing's... what's going on?
Nothing
Is there
changed.
something going on with you guys' token?
Um,
Oh, I know what I did wrong. I didn't assign it to them. What just... why did it do that? Don't do that. It doesn't represent... it represents an NPC. Go away. There. It's controlled by Pizza Pony. Come on, select it. There we go.
okay.
There we go.
It works now.
So this guy's going to go in for his flurry of blows now that he gets a chance. It's going to go punchuru kikuru. It's all in the mindaru.
He's going to kick that bun.
He hits, and he hits, because he's a heck of a kick-ass monk, apparently. He just
Holy crap.
kicks the crap out of this boy. That is, in total, an unpleasant amount, by the way. It is 3d6 plus 21.
Holy
For a whopping 32,
crap.
as Iago just gets kicked across the room. Punted.
Would that actually move them from their position?
It does destroy them.
And
It
that's
destroy them?
enough to turn Yago into powder.
Can we at least revive them later?
Like the plus 21 is enough to kill Yago.
Yep.
Holy crap. Poor boy just got kicked. Wow.
Blah.
That's what monks do, man. Monks kick ass, or apparently gingerbread men.
Yeah, he's like in the his health bar went into the negative.
This guy kind of walks over to the door, and he's ready to start rocking and rolling.
Oh, no.
And with that, the turn comes to you guys.
Yes.
Iago's bleeding
Is
out.
it possible for me? Is it possible for me to cast and attack at the same turn?
To cast an attack and do what?
Specifically, the spells that affect the characters.
What do you mean?
I
What-
want to cast the Savage Maw and try to put it to good use here. Would it be possible for me, or do I need like a turn to prepare that?
What is the casting time on Savage Maw?
Let me look it up then.
Seriously, that's the answer to your question, is knowing your spells. It is one standard action, so no, you cannot attack in the same round you activate it.
Not in the same round.
But
Okay, fair enough.
this is generally why some spells are prepared ahead of time, especially since it's a minute per level. Ooh, that's long. You already have a
Okay,
bite
fair
attack,
enough,
though.
then Excuse me?
Nothing. But
I
go ahead.
don't?
You already
but
have
I
a
do
bite
have.
attack.
Yes, but I'm gonna do the whole big thing, or at least
Okay.
attempt to. In that case, in this turn, I would like to attempt to cast the Savage Maw on myself,
Okay?
Mhm.
You still have a
and
move
that
action.
would be. Say again?
You still have a move action.
Still a move action, and then I would probably. Well, I can't really go anywhere here because I'll have to shuffle with
Okay.
Ekis or somebody else. So I'm staying here on this turn specifically.
Ekis gets to go.
Yes. Since all the ruckus, since I saw Iago get punted across the room, I would like to run in and slash the dude on the right.
Okay. Roll your full attack.
Actually, yes. How far can I move, by the way?
You can
for
take a
this?
5-foot step, and you'll be fine.
do
If you
have
try to
a-
move any further, you'll get attacked of opportunity.
Yes, but I do have the guarded step thing for 10.
Okay. Then you do get to
10
move
feet,
to
so I can-
10 feet.
10 or 15? Does it
10.
stack?
It does not stack with your 5-foot step.
So,
It
okay,
replaces
fair
it.
enough. So I can move here and then here.
You can also move here and set yourself up for flanking.
Okay, that would be a fair amount. Click, attacks. Let's see how that works.
Let's take a look-see. Who are you attacking again? You're attacking... Who is this guy?
The man on the... Yes.
It's the fighter.
And it's a flanking. Yes.
His AC is actually only... Okay. You actually inflict 2 hits. You manage to strike him twice. One from the left and one from the right. And hit him for a
Yes.
whopping 17. Boom! Just taking a big old bite out of him. Not a bad first turn. Moving the turn over to a person who is not alive, so let's go straight to Hildegard.
Okay, well, Hildegard is rightfully miffed about this.
Don't you take a negative if your familiar is destroyed?
I don't know if I get any negatives, but I do have to spend a week to restore him.
Damn.
That's annoying. Yeah, I don't know if there are penalties
Oh yeah, it was
anymore.
3.5. There were severe penalties for losing your familiar.
Yeah, nasty. So, are the people here human or mixed? Like,
Let me check real fast. I think that they're mostly human. They're all human.
cool. Well, I'll get to try my new spell then. Hold on, guys.
That's the 3.5 rules, by the way. Terrible. Ooh.
Yeah. Suicide.
So you can even de-level. Holy crap.
And it takes a year and a day.
Spell. Spell.
They can't be replaced, but they can be restored, however.
Yep.
Ooh. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I have to spend a week and some cash to remake him.
Indeed.
Bit of a bother, but okay, yep. I'll target Mr. Monk Gingerbread Slayer here with Hunger for Flesh.
Heck. Oh no, what does it do to him?
I want to know
Oh,
too. That sounds like a badass name.
your target's belly distends and its front teeth grow longer and sharper. Creature ravenously craves the flesh of its own kind, gaining the staggered condition as hunger pangs rack its altered body. Target gains a bite attack as primary natural attack deals damage appropriate for its size. 1d6 is medium. There's a 25% chance on each of the creature turns that it can overcome its hunger.
What's
So,
the
it-
DC on this thing?
18.
He's not got the best will save in the world, and he fails it. This monk's gonna bite someone 25% of the time, and he's staggered, so only gets to move or attack or make a charge attack.
And he must target his own kind. So humans, if he's human.
Actually, that's only 25% of the time that it's moved towards the nearest creature to eat it. But still, he
Yeah.
is staggered, which is still pretty severe. Because he can't. I don't think you can take a 5-foot step and attack. So he's basically he's gonna shuffle around a bit.
Well, unless he goes full on zombie.
Rah! Okay. You gonna move anywhere, or are you just gonna let this guy starve to death? As you're like, "Arr!"
I'm gonna stay here for now.
While this is all going on,
Curse the ever-living shit out of the guy.
crash! Natrix barges in.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! Natrix is gonna put his new combat skills to good use.
Yes.
Attacking with Le Copeche. Jam! Who is this guy again? He is the fighter of the group. He has
Oh, wow.
AC not enough and gets his ass completely whooped.
Finally, after so many misses, this has finally paid off.
Take 35 damage. He's on the ground. Like, he basically got his ass just whooped by a flurry of blows coming in from the back.
Except that Hildegard is the only human now in reach. Or at least the closest one. So the monk.
Hildegard is a halfling, not a human.
Oh! I've been
Yep.
thinking wrong. I was just a very short human.
I just thought you were tiny.
I just thought you were small. Yes. I mean, old grannies are usually very short.
They sure can be.
I'm a very tall halfling. Just regular-sized person.
Ooh.
Well, there's Constable Carrot. He's a very tall dwarf. If you,
Ooh, this might get bad for Natrix. Because he doesn't know
What's
this
going
person's
on?
hiding in the crates. It was like, new target.
Oh no.
Okay, what is... Oh! That's not good.
Is he dead too?
No, be glad. Be real glad that sneak attack damage does not get multiplied on critical hits. Oh, wow, he rolled terrible. Natrix has a little crossbow bolt sticking out, but otherwise seems to be just okay. It's like, kind of making it hard to move the old sword limb. Monk, time for you to roll a d4. And see what comes out. 4! Well, let's just say that that's the bad result, because it's a nice extreme. And he goes and charging in, and goes in for a bite, for a big old chomp out of his good old friend. What's his bite attack again? 1d4 plus strength?
If you didn't have one before.
yeah, it's
Hunger for flesh.
damage is 1d6.
1d6 if medium, 1d4 if small.
12. He misses. He actually critically fumbles and falls on the floor. He is now prone. His friend sort of catches him and tosses him on the floor. The fighter is, I think, flanked. Yeah, he's flanked. Actually, wouldn't that be enough? No, it's still a critical miss. With that, we'll move on to the fighter's move, who is going to just go in for a full-on attack on Echis. Okay. Okay. What's Echis' AC? No, I'll just look it up. Defenses. We got Okay, one hit. That's one hit. Be glad. Roll 1d8 plus 6.
I am glad while chanting this.
Ekis takes 14 damage as he gets hit with a very nice-looking dueling sword. Sword almost sings through the air with magical attention. Boyga, go!
Well, we need to get this monk guy down as quickly as possible, considering we just gave him a boost, pretty much. So since he's prone, I would like to approach him. Can I step over him since he's prone?
Yeah.
Because that would probably... Yeah, sure. In that case, I step over to where the Jago perished. I cast the growth as a swift action, and I try to bite this guy's head off.
Okay. Here's one quick question. How do you get to that space without triggering an attack of opportunity? Because I think you just did!
In that case, I do get hit first.
21!
21 damage.
No, that's to hit. So if you got hit, you take 11 damage.
11 damage. Yeah, let me adjust that. Click 49. There
Now
we go.
you make your move.
Yes.
Since he's still overcome with hunger, he does not take an attack of opportunity, so be glad the monk isn't chipping in.
Yeah, that would have been terrible. That was seriously an oversight on my...
What are you
my,
making?
part.
What are you making grow?
Myself.
Okay. What is the spell called again?
Growth.
Growth.
It's a domain spell, yes.
I assume you cast it before you decided to go anywhere. Oh, it's a swift action, so yes, you do get your attack on
It's
top
a
of
swift
everything
action,
else.
yes.
Well, you are now very, very large. And you also have a big, nasty bite, which goes up by 1 die step because you're huge.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that as a result of this, you also gain +2 to strength, -2 to dexterity. So your bite's going to hurt.
If I hit.
Your bite gets another +1 to hit, and... Yeah, no, you also take a -1, so it cancels out. Because you're big. Roll for damage.
That would be... 1 second.
It's a regular melee attack, really.
Yes.
Let me just
Okay.
calculate it for you. Okay.
Sure. There you go.
21, you hit. Who are you biting to death?
The monk.
Roll for damage. You got your acid, you got your bleed, and you've got your... Yeah, you got your acid and bleed and your regular damage. So roll for all of those.
Okay, so that would be 1d6 for acid. Then it's going to be... 1 second. Plus 1d6 for the second... Basically 2d6, damn it. That would be 2d6 for that, and... Is it? Could you check my math? Is it 2d6? Plus 1d3 for acid.
It's 1d4 under regular bite. Bite goes up by 1 die step. You get +1 strength because you're big.
So it's 2d4.
No, actually, you get no negatives to your bite. So no, it's. Oh my god, this is such a complicated bit of math. Acid bite is normally 1d3, so that's 1d4 plus 1d. No, wait, it goes up by another one. So I'd say it's 1d6 plus 1d6.
1d6.
Plus 1 bite, bleed damage.
Plus 1d6. Click.
For all the math in the world, you take the littlest little
Snake
nibble out of
eyes!
him. You take the little
Snake
nibble out of
eyes!
him. All the math in the world, and you flunk it. Ekis, just don't laugh. Just don't laugh at that.
I'm an old man. I'm literally just kind of nibbling with the gums. I forgot my dentures at home. God damn it! This is ridiculous. This is nobody tell anyone about this. This is ridiculous.
Ekis gets a move now.
Yes. Ekis would like to... What are we going to do here? Well, this guy is pretty much dead, so I would like to move over to the person within the crates and try to hit them.
That guy
If
is
at all
still
possible.
alive. He's got 2 hit points left.
Okay, fair enough. Let's finish him off. in that case.
Who's the guy that took the attack of opportunity, by the way?
Yes, I know. I screwed that one up, so I'll need to be more mindful of that in the future because this is no longer a tutorial area.
Smack, smack, sugar smack. You smack him to pieces. But since you're doing a 4-round attack, you get to decide who you attack with each and every individual attack.
So I can spare that. Well,
can...
one attack to hit this guy, and the rest of them gonna go into the other one.
Okay, but which attacks in specific? You only hit with the last 3 of them.
The last 3 of them. So the last attack goes against this almost half-dead person, and the first 2 go against the monk because he seems to have the highest defense, although he is on the floor.
Okay, so
He's on the floor. Did I get a bone? He's prone. Would that be?
Yes, you're guaranteed to hit him basically.
Okay, in that case, the smallest damage attack, the 25-8, is going against this dude, and the other 2 go against the monk because we need to deal with him very, very quickly.
Monk takes 21 damage as another flurry of knives just destroys him. The fighter is down. Hildegard.
Yes.
You look as this guy falls on the floor, gets nibbled on, and slashed to pieces. Nibble, nibble, nibble.
Hmm.
The wood
The wood. Yes.
Still, still quite angry with this guy for killing my little dude, and I'm going to keep my distance from him and just throw my meteoric dagger at him.
Ooh.
So that's 2 charges for returning plus 1d6 fire.
Roll to destroy.
Yes, sure, as I figure out how to. Yeah, like how I can add.
You can roll it separately if necessary. Oh no. Well, unfortunately, because he's prone, he also gets +4 AC to range attack, so you miss.
Oh, damn it.
You're trying to hit a much smaller target when someone's lying on the ground, even when you're this... Well, actually, since you're this close, I guess it doesn't matter, but you still don't hit him. Like, it plinks off his armor, and the fire sort of wears out before it actually does anything.
Unless it doesn't hit Boyga, because he's a much bigger target now.
Yeah, the knife's like at your feet. You could probably pick it up and stab him. Nutrix is gonna do something stupid.
Is he?
Oh, he's gonna do something real stupid.
How stupid?
Nutrix is gonna shoulder charge straight through the boxes.
Oh no. Did it work?
Yes, with a 16 and that kind of size. So there's now boxes all over the place, and the guy is without cover. I think he takes like 1d6 damage of like boxes flying around. Wow.
What?
You just get smacked in the head with a box. Bonk.
Yeah, it's like that one episode where an empty barrel broke the spine of Worf in Star Trek. Wow.
It is his
Boxes. Turn. Yes.
He kind of shuffles aside, like, he climbs over the boxes, falling onto the ground. Ah! And he shouts a couple of words near, to the corner. And after that, goes in for a swing-a-ding-ding at Is.
It's a backstab.
GR1D... Actually, no, it is not. Because he is facing the wrong direction, so he misses anyway. So, Is comes off okay.
Would it be under normal conditions?
Even if he was flanking, he'd still miss.
Okay.
He rolled way too low to hit. The monk gets up off the ground, which provokes a attack of opportunity. So please, Boyka and Ekis, make your individual attack.
With anything at all?
Yep, whatever you want. You get to go in for an attack, because you proc attack of opportunity from getting up from the ground.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I do have this.
3 damage.
Yes, but it's also enlarged by the growth spell.
So I'd say, well, it's a 1d8, so it goes to 1d10. So I'd say it'd be like a 4. What does Ekis do?
Ekis does, 1 second. Clicky. I'm gonna swing the showdowns once again. Click.
11. The fighter guy's looking
Only-
pretty beat up.
Only these will. Which ones will connect? The last one does not connect.
Well, the first one did. The first one's the one that matters.
The first one?
Yes, because you only get one attack on attack of opportunity with one weapon. Just
Oh,
like,
right. Okay, fair enough. Yes.
But he still has the monkish power to go for a flurry of blows. He scores a hit on Ekis. He scores
Oh, heck.
a hit on Ekis.
Oh.
He scores no hit.
Did he roll for the whole hunger for flesh thing?
Oh yeah, you're right. Gotta roll that one first. Roll d4. Nope, does not proc.
Hmm.
But he does get those 3 hits in, so that's 2d6 plus 14. Because monks hurt like a truck when they do their flurry blows. 20 damage to Ekis,
Yes.
who just gets
20.
like this guy gets up from the ground, but he gets hit at, and he just starts pow pow pow.
That's 46.
Somehow.
Click.
Kapsh, kapsh, kapsh.
Yes, it's a drunken muster.
Boyga, you
Or
see this
a
happen.
zombie.
Finish him.
Yes.
Also, you shrink back to normal size. Bloop, bloop.
Yep. Where's my click?
The good news is you hit him. The bad news is you only dealt 3 damage. However, the guy looks pretty much like you actually managed to hit him now. Like you're really starting to land in some solid blows because he's running out of steam.
Yes.
Ekis!
I guess would like to finish the monk.
If you're doing a 4-round action, I'll allow you to target both again, like last time. Go for one and then swing around for the other hits.
Yes, it's gonna be a flurry. Click.
Okay. Good news is.
Does any of that land? 17 sounds.
The good
about
news is
low.
you actually do manage to finish him off. The bad news is none of your attacks will actually hit the other guy.
Oh,
Wait,
right.
do they? No, they don't.
They
So
don't.
you do manage to knock the monk guy out with a solid set of blows.
Finally, holy crap. Monks take priority from this point onward. Wait, why does his health go all the way to the left
Because I was being silly.
into Hildegard's health?
Hildegard, take this. It's Hildegard's time to shine.
Yes.
It's kind of stepping over the body.
There's somebody else in the room though.
Oh yeah. There's a guy behind Iggy's. Bill. Hmm.
No. Somebody else. They did shout in the corner to somebody else.
Oh.
Most
Can I-
indeed.
Safi?
What?
Did you yell to somebody else in the corner of the room?
They yelled to someone, and for the best of your knowledge, they yelled to someone that was in the corner somewhere. Or at least
Right,
they
so
shelled
maybe-
it towards the corner.
Maybe they're getting
Some
everybody
god-
evacuated now.
They're getting
Oops,
some goddamn reinforcements.
Or the reinforcements.
Okay,
Damn.
I'm trying dagger again. 2 charges, returning +5.
Okay. Well, he
Okay, and it's,
just dodged out of the way. This guy's way too deft.
yeah.
But he won't be deft for long.
Deft punk.
Because here's Natrix. He's busy with the
Oh.
knives.
Natrix, kick his ass.
Natrix does 17 damage as he hits him with Whiskopesh and then just bites at him. The guy falls over in pain. He's just like, ah! And he shouts something at you, but you don't quite understand him.
Why not?
He's probably swearing in another language, to the best of your knowledge.
That makes sense. Okay, fair enough.
And then he decides to take a very clever move, tactically speaking. Realizing that you guys have got him beat, he decides to take his own life.
This is not a very tactical move.
It's better than him being interrogated. Or getting killed on your terms.
Well, too bad I'm a necromancer, right?
He doesn't know that. Like, you've not displayed any necromantic traits, so...
Well, other than growing to hella big, yes.
That's not a necromantic thing to do. That's not
That is a
very
cleric
evil of
thing
you
to do, however,
there.
yes.
That's not very evil.
Oh, yes, fair enough. Okay, I'm not a very evil person. I'm a reasonable man.
Okay, I'm
Hell,
giving it.
these guys are fanatics and they're willing to take their own life.
Yeah, crazy. I'm giving Ekis a healing touch.
Paching, pachow. Kapoosh.
Thank
That's
you.
moderate healing. Healing. I think that's
Oh
38.
no, that picture.
No.
11 points.
Curved swords. 11 health to Ekis. That's a big snake, and he's lemony too.
Oh,
Okay, I'll just do the damage adding then. Bada bing, bada boom. Ekis feels a bit better about himself.
Thank you. That was 11. This means 57 goes back. No, wait. You've already edited from 46. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
So, as you look around, you notice that the corner that he was shouting to has
Yes.
barrels stacked very much in a fashion to sort of hide something.
hmm.
Like, there's no reason to be this inefficient with, like, stacking barrels. It's also easy to climb over and behind them.
Oh yeah, I get to the shots of Yago.
This corner above us?
Ouch.
Correct?
Hmm?
This corner?
Yes, that's where he shouted to.
Right. I asked Nitrix to clear the path for us.
Natrix just swipes all the barrels aside. They're all empty.
Hmm.
Were they hiding any sort of opening?
Yes. Behind it, you see a very obvious, like, hidden door. You probably couldn't see with the barrels in front because you wouldn't be paying too much attention. But now that the barrels are gone, it's like, hey, secret door, obvious.
Okay, fair enough. We don't have time to lose because they're now fully aware of our presence. So
You'll loot the bodies on the way out.
we'll loot the bodies on the way out. Yes. Also,
Yeah,
here's Mayo hiding. That's where he has been all this time. Huh.
What?
I can see Mayo from the wall. I can see Pendle.
He was
right
supposed to be
outside.
on the map, but I guess you had to slide him out.
It's fair enough. Fair enough. They'll catch. Mayo will probably loot the corpses behind us.
Now, if you're going to walk down the stairs, I got to warn you. You're about to walk into most likely an ambush.
Yes.
You're very much aware of the risks. But you know what you signed
Yes.
up for when you signed up day one.
Indeed. Well, we also have a priest, which is still hanging outside, so we probably like send him first or something.
You can just send in the priest first. You're gonna get some bad blood if you do that.
No, we're not gonna lose the only weapon that we have against whatever they have inside because they clearly probably have a bunch of stuff. Let me see. How long will it take me to raise one of the corpses?
As long as the spell takes to raise one of those corpses.
Yeah, well, so
I actually forgot to prep these guys.
yeah. Let's see.
Give me a second, Pizza Pony. I'm dragging you over in a minute.
Okay.
Which one is Pizza Pony again? This one? I think this one. Who is this guy gonna be? He's gonna be the Theurge.
Casting time 1 minute on the raised dead.
So you
Wait,
need
what
one
about this
full minute.
Yes, 1 second. I need to check the other spell that I have in my book specifically. Touch. One or more corpses touched. Duration instantaneous. Saving throw none. Spell resistance no. But I do need an onyx gem worth at least 25 gold pieces.
As a quick note, if you bring this guy back from the dead, he's going to be a CR1, like, he's going to be an HD1 skeleton. Like, he's going to be blown away by a single shot. They lose their class levels is the problem.
Is there any way around that, by the way?
Yeah, with a very expensive ritual you did with the tricks.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have time
Okay,
for
fair
that.
enough. Well, yes. Well, at least we need them to a distraction, I guess, so that they waste their first attacks and we at least get a chance to see. So yes, I reanimate one of the workers, the one who killed himself, and just send him over as a skeleton downwards the stairs.
You send the skeletons shambling, shambling, shambling down.
Yes, and I'm not gonna use the good 800 gold pieces onyx anymore.
You
I'm
throw
gonna
some.
use
You
one of the
just, you
cheaper ones.
just throw some craps at them. Just.
Yes.
That was a Topomunk. I don't even know. I don't even know. But as the skeletons go down, you hear. As clearly they had something planned, but they wasted some significant resources doing this.
That was an explosion, probably a trap or a mine or something, or a fireball.
You can roll spellcraft to identify the spells cast.
Yes, please. You are my savior. Without you, I would have not thought of half of these things. 1 second. Click. Can I determine what that was? Ooh. Critical success.
Most likely, you heard a scorching ray and a fireball.
Ooh.
So
No, I kind of overslept.
that's
We
okay,
noticed.
Pendle. Hello. You can catch up with
No.
us still. You're stuck inside the wall upstairs.
Pendle yells.
Pendle yells, yes. Is this a pun on a rebel yell?
No, it's a scary yell.
Okay.
He's skr. Very skr.
Yep.
Pendle uses the witnesses or something, or just rumors, to ask where the rest of the group has gone while he was out. And he catches up with them at the warehouse, and he sees a broken-in door and a bunch of corpses inside.
Pendle again yells.
Yes, indeed. You can also see one body that is completely stripped of bones. It's like a boneless chicken, just a pile of meat on the floor.
Ugh.
Pendle kind of goes, okay, this seems familiar. That definitely looks like us.
And then you hear the explosions underneath, behind the secret entrance, through the wall and the stairs.
Pendle goes, not again.
Okay, so we have destroyed the skeleton. Where are we exactly, specifically? Click.
Well, you are wherever you want to be on the staircase. Like, you've got the little secret entrance, and then you got the staircase. You're wherever you want to
Well,
be.
okay, fair enough. So we descend down. Is this like a solid wall between us and the?
Yeah, there's a
rest of the
solid
room?
wall between the staircase and the actual room itself.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, Natrix peeks out through the smoke and explosions to determine. Do we need to roll initiative again for these?
Most likely.
Yes. Let me roll the stuff. Okay, Boyga,
Oh, man.
Core, what's up?
Hiccups.
Initiative. Oh, that's all right. Just drink some water. I'll be
I
fine.
did.
Yes.
Oh, they rolled
Here's
pretty
the
crappy
one.
here, so.
Here's for Ranger. And does Natrix fit into the thing? He should be able to. It's 5 feet. Except that he's going to be very
Yeah,
slow.
but it's going to be squeezing all the way down.
Well, I mean, wait a moment. How do the main spells? It's because it's every level plus 1.
Yeah, every level
Does
you
this
get,
mean that it's
you have
does
to
this
pick
mean
one or
basically
the
should-
other.
right? But can I cast them multiple times, or is it just like once
Just
per
the
day
one.
thing? Okay, fair enough. Then I have already used this one out, so I can't really expand the walls. Just push them open.
You know, a better way would be to just shrink Natrix, but sure.
We don't do this stuff. We're not shrinks here. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist.
You hear Natrix stomping on the ground, like trying to bash their way down through the floorboards.
I mean, it's a warehouse made of wood. He would probably be able to do so. Use a sword or something. Just chop the woods.
Oh, wow. That's a modify 20. So, on Natrix's turn, things are going to get great.
He's gonna fall down through the floor. Okay, so who is the first to turn? That would be Cleric Boyga. Ooh, can I squeeze past my guys?
You can squeeze past whoever you like. Like when you're with friends, friends are nice.
Awesome. Click. He moves over here and he tries to attack this person on the left-hand side. Click, click with the sword. He does not trust his little gummy bite.
Who is it attacking? The guy or the gay or the gal? The guy. Okay, the guy.
The guy on the left.
The
That's fine. I
wind.
marked him. Yes. The man with the
Go.
beard. Yes. Click. Oh no.
Oh, you whiff
I
it.
should probably
This
apply an element for this.
guy's pretty swift. He's weaving him and dodging with ease. He doesn't
Yes.
seem to care.
And plus a missed. Yes.
Actually, since he doesn't have a turn yet, that is actually a flat-footed attack, but it still misses.
Yes.
Hildegard.
Okay, can I see anyone?
Nope, you're standing in the hallway.
Nope.
You could probably squeeze into Ekis' space if you must.
Okay, can I see anyone from here?
Yes, you can see most people in the room.
Yeah, I'll,
Let me actually expand your sight range a bit.
oh,
We
Oh.
are allowing recreational drugs now. Expanding sight, huh?
is this guy doing something suspicious?
Oh, he's standing in a circle, and he seems to already be finished with whatever he was doing.
Oh,
Yes.
well, I'll try to slumber him with my slumber hex.
Oh, what is the DC on slumber? Or what is the process on slumber?
It's 16, I think. No, 17. Which can cause a creature within 30 feet to fall into a deep magical sleep, as per the spell sleep.
You know, this guy has a... what is it called? Has a special save for sleep of 11, and whiffed it, so... So he's gonna be out for 7 minutes. Bonk! On the floor.
Is that 7 rounds technically?
Yes, 7 rounds.
Okay.
Nighty night.
Okay, this is Ekis' turn.
Well, actually, he wouldn't fall. No, now that I think about it, he wouldn't even fall asleep, because... Or he would less. Because what the ritual he did renders him similar to the white guy. Ekis does not perk attack of opportunity in this circumstance, even if he were to move, because none of the others have had their turn yet.
Yes, but I do have a guarded step. Or is it like once a day?
They
turns?
have not yet had their turn, so they are currently unable to attack of opportunity.
Aha, I see. So I can just
Wherever
literally
you
move
want.
Anywhere. Okay, fair enough, because I can cover all the distance. In that case, would that be considered a flanking
Yeah, that's considered flanking.
attack? Okay, fair enough. In that case, Ekis, like a good old raptor, just runs in, takes a favorable position, and prepares not to whiff this attack.
So this was the Theurge, right? All your attacks hit. So count up your damage, Mr. Double Critical.
Oh my god. Okay. 6 plus 18 plus 7 plus 11 plus 16 plus 8?
Total.
Wait. Oh my god, what am I doing?
You're adding up numbers.
Oh, that's 66. Wow.
So, do any of you know of the term massive damage?
Yes. Attack
Yes.
its weak point for massive damage.
Massive damage is
I've
50.
seen- Okay.
So this is a DC 15 Fortitude save, and if they die, they just die.
This is a mincemeat person now.
Of course they flubbed it. Great, they rolled a 12. So you instantaneously just tear it to pieces.
Pandel gets splattered with blood and goes, "Oh crap, not again."
There's just an explosion. This is what happens when you jib a monster. Or someone in
Give
this
it like
case.
full out bloody mess perk. Yes.
Oh no.
Explode like a blood
Just a meat grinder. It's yes. My god.
7.
Seffi, was that bad, by the way? Should I not have done that?
What, just kill her?
Yes.
I don't know.
Mm.
You hear a sudden as the trix lands in the pile of crates. The trick wave's high, but it's considered flat-footed until the next turn.
Oh my god. Boyga commands Natrix to grab the sleeping dude, because we need somebody.
He's actually not asleep. I forgot to
surrogate.
mention this, but
He's not?
he's under that ritual stuff, so he's technically semi-undead and unaffected as such by things that affect living things.
Okay, fair enough.
I
Well, we
completely
still
forgot
need to
that.
grab him.
Sorry. Oh, would have been so great if he wasn't. It would have been so great if he just fell asleep. Sleep
Can
is just
I
the.
please be? I'm sorry. Can Pendle please be added into the turn?
You're
order?
right. You need to be in the turn order, and in order to make up for that, your turn is right now, and then whatever your
Oh,
turn is
thank
normally
you.
going to be.
Uh,
I'll shoot your
Pendle
initiative.
goes. Pendle goes. Hey guys.
Oh, hey, Pendle.
Follow the noise.
Follow the nice. Follow the line of completely mutilated corpses, please.
So Pendle follows and sees the wonderful Cookie Granny standing down the hallway.
She's
Kinda
probably
goes.
pissed
Randall, by the way, Yago got kicked to death
by a monk.
by one.
Oh.
They stepped on the
no.
bread man. And I tried to bite them, but I flunked the rolls. I rolled snake eyes, basically. So I just kind of nibbled with like, old man's gums.
The way this is playing out is like a level 1 bumbling adventurer with just
Yes!
Pendle kinda stares in disbelief at
Yes.
Boyga saying these words. His eyes are tearing up, and he basically so he instinctively grabs his instrument and starts playing. Let me see what he starts playing.
I will slap you.
Yes. Where are my boost spells?
your boost spells.
I-
You mean your inspire competence or courage?
Yeah, things like that. I forgot.
They should be on your abilities page
Oh, abilities. I was looking
because
for
they're like
them as
class
spells.
features and stuff.
So basically I start playing Inspire Competence.
That's for skill checks. Inspire courage is the one you probably want because that's combat related. Unless you want to give someone bonuses
Alright.
to skill checks.
Alright, then Inspire Courage it is, in order to withstand the tearing up and help everybody else in the meantime.
Sings a sad song. Everyone gets +2 to
Saving throws?
no courage. Courage is charm and fear effects and attack and damage rolls.
Ooh.
You don't have to roll for that, but yep, everyone just gets everyone suddenly feels a surge of ha ho 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 and twirling mustaches and that kind of stuff.
Except for the dude by the stairs.
Dude by the stairs comes to his senses as the roof fell in and his friend just got destroyed. He's gonna
This
do
is going surprisingly better than the first floor, because in the first floor I was concerned that we would actually die.
Ekis.
Yes.
No, Boyga. I want Boyga to roll me a will save.
We'll save.
Okay,
One Gardner in
but
second.
Pendle was trying to play something kind of like Nothing Else Matters, but what he got instead is Supermassive Black Hole.
Click.
Okay, that's
Ooh.
enough. I got some bad news for you though, Ekis. Ekis, my man,
Yes?
my boy, my big friend. Your wisdom is lowered to 10, which means you cannot cast spells, except for cantrips.
Boygas?
For 6
Or
rounds.
Ekises?
No, Boyga. I mean,
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Boyga is spell muted as they are hit with a massive ego whip. Whoopsh.
Oh no.
Your will save, however, did manage to stop you from getting staggered as well.
Oh no.
You'd also notice that the monk is reeling as they have unleashed this terrible power into the world. Now, what is the sorcerer going to do? Because he's got one heck of a repertoire. God, these are complicated. Like, there are some serious stuff going on.
Take your time.
Would haste make sense in this circumstance? Well, no, he's not really a melee attacker, so haste would just bite him in the butt.
unless it's going to be a slap fight.
Wait. Oh. Oh! Oh, this is gonna be great.
How dead are we?
You're not dead, but he suddenly vanishes into nothingness.
What?
Everyone within 10 feet of him also becomes invisible.
So that means Netrix is also invisible.
I'm gonna set up his aura.
And Ekis too.
Let me actually make sure that
And
everyone's-
Voiga. Oh no, wait, that doesn't reach them.
I set up the aura. Show it. Why isn't there no... The aura is... Do I need to set it higher? Why isn't it showing the aura to anything? Come on. Whatever. Point is, anyone within 10 feet is now visible.
So that includes Netrix and Ekis.
Yep.
Huh.
I'm surprised it doesn't want to turn the auras on, but okay. So Natrix now just poof! Ekis poof! The monk knot, he's just out of reach of it. But you have no clue where half...
Ah!
I want you to imagine just the
Pendle.
cutest little poof noise. Which happens every time someone goes in and out.
Pendle goes, not again. That usually happens to all of my girlfriends. Damn it. That means my girlfriend. That means my most recent girlfriend was a mummy. Ah.
Go for it, Pendle.
You can squeeze past all of us.
Oh, it's my turn. So
Yes.
yeah, I'm kind of standing over here. in
Maintaining your
order.
performance is a free action,
Actually,
by the way.
who's
No,
this
no, you
dude?
can't do this. You can't do this because it's a solid wall on these stairs.
Yeah, there's a solid wall between the stairs and the rest of the room.
Then I'm standing over here. Actually, who is this dude?
A monk.
That's the enemy. Yes, that's
So
another
not
monk.
not a nice man, is the point.
Oh, can I like shoot him with a crossbow?
You can. You kind of lean around the
I'd
corner.
like to. So, is it be safe because I don't want Hildegard to be damaged?
Oh,
in
it's
the
perfectly
process?
safe. It's perfectly safe to shoot like this. I don't think
Alright,
OSHA would
so
appreciate it,
so-
but you can do it.
All right, so I'm making so basically during a small pause in the song, Pendle whips out the crossbow, loaded with the bolt of flame, and shoots the guy in the leg.
Okay. Then click the option crossbow repeating light, and then I'll roll another d6 damage.
Just a second.
It should be in the chat. Like I opened up your...
Oh, find it.
Well, you do manage to nail him. And
Huh?
deal 13 damage as a flaming bolt sticks out of him.
Doesn't that get the +2 damage?
Oh yes, that too. That too.
15.
Jesus, he's just he gets hurt in the worst possible spot. It's like you basically, like a post acupunctured him.
Opposed to
Boy, guys, your time to go.
And then Pendle continues playing next.
If I
turn,
move, I will
think.
proc an attack of opportunity, so I'll have to stay here where I am, and I will actually attempt to finish. I want to land at least one good one. Or, I don't know, freak them out by just kind of licking them, I guess.
Nope.
You
Yes.
missed the lick.
I missed, yes.
This is why you're not a fighter.
Yes.
This is why
Even
getting...
with the bonus strength from stuff, I'm still missing, yes.
Yes. You're dealing with like 19.
Yes. I just try to
Okay.
bite them, but that doesn't work.
Okay, so I can't see the sorcerer guy.
Nope. Like there's just a whole bunch of things just vanished over there.
Okay. Can I locate him enough to target him with Dispel Magic?
You can go for dispel magic. Like you know there's magic, you can dispel it.
Yep. I draw one of my scrolls that I just bought and try to do
Oh wait, no,
just
I
that.
found the proper one.
Roll me 1d20 plus your caster level.
What?
Plus 7.
No.
Great.
However,
Yeah.
you do see the magic sort of fizzle out, and you see him standing over here near a desk. For a second, the magic fizzles. The monk is now also affected by the spell, as is Boiga.
Hmm.
No heck.
Trix is also still under effect.
But we do not know that he's there.
Nope. So it's a 50% chance of missing if you're trying to directly attack them. Ekis gets to go.
Yes. Ekis would use the ring's guarded step for 10 feet, click, move over here to a flanking position, and attempt to attack the monk. Because apparently we hate monks this time of the year. Only one of these connects.
Yes. But he is invisible,
Okay.
so roll me a 1d2.
1d2, 1 sec.
Actually,
Does,
you're also
does
invisible,
this
so...
does 17 AC hit him because there's that +2?
There's the +2, then there's the additional +2 because you're invisible, and you're flanking him. So you actually hit him with a lot more than you think you do. You hit him for 26. Actually, you hit him for 32! And he's on the ground!
Because +2 in every attack that hits?
Yes, you basically knock the living crap out of him. Ekis is doing what rangers are supposed to do right now.
Also
The
plus
priest guy also shows up and is like, can I help out a bit? Like, you've been in there for a little bit.
Yes, please. There's another one of those abominations. He's invisible at the moment, though.
He just kind of peeks in. It's like, oh, that's so busy here. So busy here.
They're just completely unfazed because this is a regular occurrence for them.
He suddenly gets hit at with a weapon. Oh no, because he doesn't see him. He's like, what's going on?
Wait, how does he get hit if the dude is on the ground?
No, he just got the shit knocked out of him.
By the way, did you add the +2 damage
Wait, the priest is getting hit
from the...
Invisible.
by an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
But the dude that has been knocked out.
Well, in that case, no.
Yeah, probably not, because the lady over there is just minced meat, and this dude is knocked out, so... The priest probably wouldn't... Yeah. I cannot cast magic, however.
Something seems to be going on downstairs.
I'm sorry?
No, nothing. So,
Okay.
the priest decides to do something a little bit special. Because
Okay.
he's a special fresh boy, as they say. He conjures an anti-magic field, given to him by his gracious god.
Would our channeling abilities be affected by this, by the way?
What? Whose abilities?
Hello? Sephi, you're breaking up a lot.
Oh, sorry. What's going on?
I asked if the anti-magic field would affect our channeling abilities as well.
Yes, because your channeling abilities are supernatural.
Okay, fair enough. But we do need this dude alive, so at the very least we need to see him first, so...
His abilities
ahead.
are not suppressed, though, so...
Mhm.
It's a lot easier to take care of him and take him in for custody.
Yes.
Netrix climbs out of the boxes, going, whoops, whoa, boink.
Yes, we need to catch this guy, so I would advise Netrix to actually grab him.
Oh, you want to grab him. 25. Pin to the ground in a single go.
Even though
Netrix
he's
just...
invisible,
No,
he's
Netrix
supposed to
suplexes him.
Don't break his neck!
23 damage.
Holy crap.
The guy is
Netrix
knocked out
smash.
cold as he's smashed on his head.
Yes. Wow, that was, yeah.
The priest disapproves of your tactics.
What is he gonna do? Smack Netrix with the stick?
Probably. And then smash Netrix with holy magic.
If he does that, I'm gonna bite his head off. This time for real.
Which I should remind you is like something like 7 or 10 d8 or something. It's a lot of d6s actually.
Yeah. I won't be able to sew him back together. I'm gonna have to glue Natrix back together in hell.
Anyway, what's the monk is still out cold, so this battle is over, technically.
So we actually have 2 people
You have 2
that
people.
we've captured. Okay, fair enough. We need to tie them up, put them separately, preferably. We probably need to bring the other guy back to the real world once the spell that prevents me from casting spells wears down.
Oh, the guy just dismisses it. And just spends his powers dismantling the invisibility.
Okay, that's fair enough. In that case, we need to bring this dude back into the world of the living from whatever undeath that he is in.
Natrix holds him out. Here you go.
Yeah, well, we're probably gonna hit Natrix, so...
Well, you can... No, yeah. This guy does not have particular channeling focusing abilities, I think.
Yeah, so we would have
Oh,
to
actually, he has
ask Natrix
selective
to step
channeling.
out. He does! Okay.
What's his modifier on that? He cannot completely destroy Natrix. We'll say that much.
If he misses.
Yeah, you'll probably have to do a patch job afterwards.
Afterwards, well, okay, fair enough. Plus, I'll be channeling, I can just be channeling negative energy.
Okay.
Right interface, so it kind of will negate it.
Alakazam, Alakablam. The 2 of you channel energy through him, and once more, the guy who was semi-undead becomes living once more.
Does it hit Natrix?
Natrix is hit, indeed. What's your channeling power again?
Abilities. Yeah. Second.
It's like 3d6, right?
I don't see it. I don't think it's specified.
It is specified. Let me just
It's the channel ray and the extra channel.
channel energy,
These are the
yes.
ones
In
I
your 7th level, right?
Yes, cleric level 7.
Then it's only 14 damage to Natrix. As he gets whapped. But everyone else gets a big benefit out of this because since he's channeling all this holy energy, everyone else gets back 25 health.
Does that also include the monk?
Yes, it does include the monk. Like, he feels a lot better, but he's still captive. Like, you still have him by sword point at this
Yeah,
point.
good thing we tied him up. Okay, fair enough. Except for the lady, because she's minced meat.
Oh, she's too dead.
She's too dead.
Too dead for
Okay,
bread, bro.
Fair enough. Let me restore the health to my dudes. 60. Ooh. Save.
Okay.
Look.
While all that is going on, Hildegard is looking into this area.
You enter into a cell, and inside the cells are people. They all look anemic and weak, and somewhat out of it.
All right. Do not
Yes.
worry. We are here to save you.
The priest looks at Pendle and tells Pendle to get some guards to help out over here. You're free to not take this order, by the way.
Oh yeah. I'm distributing healing touches to the prisoners.
You give everyone a good old smack in the ass to make them feel better.
Mhm.
There you go.
Healing touches and cookies fall.
You notice that there's around 6 people in the cells that look normal, and there's a bunch of like let's just say that there's a very distinct smell of dead people around.
Ugh.
But the pile of people is like all raggy clove, so you clearly get the idea that they tried it on hobos first.
Mm.
There is 6 people, but there were only 5 reported missing people. So one of
The-
them could be... Say again?
One of them could be what?
One of them could be one of the cultists concealing themselves.
Could be. But all things
Uh,
considered, it's possible someone just wasn't reported.
Okay.
Possible, but, you know, better safe than sorry, so...
Do I find Griffiths?
Griffiths. Let me see. Yes, you find him. He
Oh,
looks out of it,
you-
but he's like, he remembers you. Like, he's super happy to see you. He's like in one of the back cells. He's clearly been here, and he's kind of tuckered out. Like, he's a halfling. He doesn't have that much blood to miss.
Mm.
Doesn't have much to miss. It's still proportionate though. If they take too much, he's like, eh.
That's the point. Is like they were like, we're not going to take halflings next time.
Okay, fair
Like,
enough.
these guys were probably bumbling with like the variety of people they've been taking captive.
That's fair enough. Is there any water nearby to keep them hydrated?
There's like some buckets, to make sure that people don't die. Once they figure that
Okay.
part out,
Then I just kind of nudge them closer to the cells.
just kind of kick them over. Here, take care of yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm not a monster.
That you're not. That you are not.
Oh, we probably kind of find some keys on the.
Yeah, you find the keys in like the chest nearby where they put like certain possessions that may help them escape.
Hmm.
I'm gonna send Ekis to loot the valuables before the guards arrive because we'll probably confiscate everything important.
But Ekis is busy holding the guy.
Oh, that's how it works. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, I should probably tell you what the most important loot is you find out of all of this.
Mhm.
I'll just dump it over here. This, okay. Let me just make sure that I got this all set up straight. So this might take a few seconds.
Please do. What's that interesting spell, by the way, that goes down, that lowers the wisdom down to 10?
Ego Whip.
Ego Whip. One
I
second.
buffed it up a bit for purposes.
Oh, that's quite all right. I just want to know what this is. Is
This
this
is
a
the
monk
monk.
exclusive?
Monk. No, they were a special type of monk that allowed them to do so.
Aha, telepathy. Scion or welder. Okay. Rapid mental lashings assault the ego of your enemy, debilitating its confidence. The target takes 1d4 points of charisma damage, or half that amount on a successful save. A target that fails, the save is also dazed. Right, so it was doing the wisdom instead of charisma. Okay, fair
So
enough.
this is the stuff you were finding upstairs, unlike the dudes.
Hmm.
Oh my god,
Amulet
so
of,
many potions of strength buffs.
Amulet of Mighty Fist. Would Matrix benefit from that?
The Mighty Fists. That mostly, I think, amplifies your... It basically adds a plus enhancement bonus to your unarmed attacks. So
Hmm.
unless Natrix is going to start punching people.
Oh yeah, he has a Kopesh.
A kupish.
Right.
But if he was a monk, that stuff's mwah, muy bueno. And finally...
Oh hey, a belt of incredible dexterity.
Not a bad thing to find, no.
I'll snatch that if no one else wants it.
And here's the final bunch.
Tulpa.
Thank you. Potion of fly. Pretty
Mhm.
fly for a lizard guy.
So distribute the loot as you see fit.
Masterwork heavy crossbow.
The priest also asks where the little gingerbread man went.
The gingerbread the gingerbread man unfortunately got destroyed by one of the monks at the entrance to this facility.
Yes, Iago was an unfortunate casualty in this raid. But I'll remake him in time. Bit of an annoyance that.
It will involve lightning robbing graves. Or bakeries, I guess. Or, I don't know, just buying some flour.
The priest offers help if you have need of it.
Unfortunately, it was not a live being. I don't think that the priest
Yeah,
would be able
you can't really bring it back to life with conventional tactics, but
Yes, unless he can bake a mean cake. Unfortunately, his services will not be required for this.
No,
Portable
unless that,
Alchemist's Lab. What would that be?
Hmm?
Portable Alchemist Lab. What would that be?
Oh, it's a tool for alchemy.
You can
Oh,
just
hey.
do it on the fly, on
Yeah.
your own, instead of having to buy stuff.
Let me
But you
actually
do need ingredients and such.
I think the alchemy lab actually provides all ingredients.
Well, I would imagine I would still have to pay something for the upkeep.
Let me actually look it up. I was there, and
Mhm.
then I decided to move on like an idiot. Here we go. Okay, so it provides a +1 circumstance bonus to craft alchemy.
Mhm.
It is implied that without this lab, a character with craft alchemy is assumed to have enough tools to use the skill, but not enough to get the +2 bonus. The lab is 75 gold pieces and weighs 20 pounds. Think Morrowind, where that stuff weighs a lot.
Mhm.
What's up?
What kind of bonus does the build of incredible dexterity give?
The
Plus
belt of
2?
incredible dexterity. It should say so on it.
No, it's just build of incredible dexterity.
Which character dropped that?
Crossbowman, the very first one.
Okay, let me pull them up. Oh, it's +2.
Yep, as I thought.
Ring of Protection +2. I think we all had, at least all of my characters had the +1 version only.
The trick is getting kind of tired of holding this guy and just stuffs him in a crate.
Yep. I do
Just
have
put
a
him in
ring
a
of
box.
protection
And
plus
starts
1.
dancing in the magical circle.
Be careful not to activate any magic.
They might turn alive again.
In that case, continue. Pair of platinum rings. Those rings do not possess any sort of magical qualities, I would imagine.
Nope.
Okay, fair enough. So just the money. I personally, I am interested in the studded leather armor that I would like to pass over to Akis if nobody wants to pick it up.
So what kind of
Yep.
studded leather is it again?
Longar's there in a second. Studded leather +1.
What is Ekis wearing?
Quilted cloth.
Let me look up what studded leather +1 looks like then.
Mhm.
And I'll slap it on that character.
Thank you. They'd probably wear it on top of this, but obviously it's not going to be stacking.
I just love how there's individual pages, but they don't do anything.
Yeah.
Studded leather is +4 AC, +5 max dex bonus, -0 armor check penalty.
Minus what?
No armor check penalty.
Okay.
So they have a lot better AC now. By 2.
Yes, and I would also like to swap the Ring of Protection +2. Exchange it. We'll basically take off the Ring of Protection +1 and give it to somebody else in the party who wants it.
You could always fit it on the little boy when he comes back and make sure he doesn't get hurt.
Yes, we can save this one ring. It's probably going to be like a belt for him.
Or give it to Natrix and make Natrix nearly impossible to hit with 28.
But I think Natrix already has one. Let me check real quick. Equipment. Click. Split mail. Light shield.
Laura. I need to take Laura out of the inventory, actually.
What was the Laura, by the way?
That was Laura. Literally the person.
Oh, we were carrying the person. Oh my god, I forgot.
Jesus.
I forgot. Yes, they don't have the ring. Then we can put the ring on him. The +1 on the tricks at least until Yago comes back.
Doesn't a certain other person here get any say in this matter? Wink wink nudge nudge Pendle.
Oh, hey.
I'm kind of running out for the guards, just like I was asked.
Let's see if we actually have more than that. We do have a Cloak of Resistance. In that case, I would probably give the Cloak of Resistance to Natrix and the ring to Pendle. Because Natrix could use something to, like, hide in, right? Concealed in mummy features and everything.
Yeah, Cloak of Resistance +1.
Oh yeah, there's also Traces of Armor +2. Yeah, there's Magical Bolts for Pendle.
Ooh, magical bolts.
Amulet of Natural Armor. Does anyone want the Amulet of Natural Armor?
The Amulet of Natural Armor is up for you to decide. I don't think... Yeah, Natrix doesn't benefit from it. They already have natural armor.
Yep.
Yep.
Quick question about the Amulet of Mighty Fists. What does it do? Does it only boost unarmed?
I'll look it up.
Mhm.
Amulet of Mighty Fists. Grant an enhancement bonus of +1 to +5 to unarmed attacks and natural weapons.
That would probably go to Boyga. I would like to go to Boyga because he can't land this bite attack.
He takes
For the love
+2
of
to
gods.
attack and +2 to damage on this.
Yes!
His bite is now a force to be reckoned with.
If it actually connects, though.
Now, what exactly is the total CR? Because then I can just offer you a bulk deal on cells.
On what?
On how much money you get. Like,
Hmm.
you probably just pawn off all the wares.
Yeah. Probably. Let me check equipment again. He only has one ring, actually. So... Oh, wait, that's not a ring, however, I think. It's an amulet. Nobody wants one?
Oh, what?
For natural weapons? There's an amulet that gives +2 to attack and damage
Yeah,
on
but-
natural weapons. Does anyone want it? I don't think anyone except for the lizards have the natural weapons.
Or
technically.
does unarmed... That's any need of ever needing unarmed attack damage.
Yes. So that would be other magic, and that would be Amulet of Mighty Fists. Except it's going to be an Amulet of Mighty Teeth, I guess.
Oh, hey.
+2.
Has anyone claimed the Races of Armor +2?
Not that I know of.
Braces of Armor? Nope.
Yep.
Nobody has claimed that one yet.
Mostly
look-
because those guys wear armor, so they don't get benefit out of it.
Yep, well, I'll upgrade my Races of Armor +1 with that.
Bada bing, bada boom!
Okay, this thing is done. I want to modify the bite attack to actually add all those stats so that we don't have to do the math every time again. So, is it possible to like move them around, those little thingies? Move them up or down?
What?
Change the order of stuff?
Of what stuff?
Of attacks in the thingy. There are several attacks I want to change the order between.
There's a little
them.
box. Okay, so look below the little boxes themselves. You see a little box with 3 stripes on it. Click it, and then use the little things to drag them.
3 stripes. Click. Thank you. That was good.
Try not to delete them.
I'm trying to. Oh, there you go. Click. There. Thank you. Whew. And then click yes. Okay, so, So it's going to be 1d3 plus 2 essentially
Mm-hmm.
from this point onward. 1d3 plus 2. Does that also affect the actual asset attack?
Actually,
or
let me
not?
just do this. This is a bit faster.
Sure.
I'll decrease your attack mod back down. So now it's just an enhancement bonus.
Okay.
Okay. So. This music is nice.
Well, I'll give my Races of Armor +1 to Yago then, when I get him back. Eat.
Fair enough.
That will probably get the week to restore Yago will probably give me an opportunity to actually fix the tricks as well through regular means. Oh heck, what is this? Oh, never mind. Sorry.
So,
Yes.
what about Pendle?
Did you sign the?
Pendle ran away to get the
By now
guards.
you found guards and are probably back. Like, these guys have spent minutes just looking through all the stuff.
So Pendle kind of runs back in and sees everybody looking for the neat stuff. Basically goes, "Oh, of course,
Get rid of Pendle.
treasures."
Hmm. Oh yeah, who takes the potions of full strength?
Pandel, because I respect you so
Yeah.
much, and because you didn't make fun of me for missing the bite, I'm gonna let you take literally anything that I have, if you want it.
Oh,
Do you
there's
have any bolts?
there are several magical bolts.
There has been on that guy, but nobody has claimed it, I think.
You don't
There's
have to
also
claim
a-
everything.
headband of alluring charisma +2.
I think he already has one of +2.
Yes.
Right?
He's
Well,
already
I would
stunningly
like to-
handsome.
I would like to take the bolts. If I can, I'd like to take the antitoxin and holy water to shoot them at people.
Okay, I'll throw them all on your character in a sec.
Oh, it's just the
Thank you.
enhancement thingy, so it just adds a flat +2, right?
What is there?
A little enhancement thingy at the top left, right?
Yes, what's with it?
On the attacks.
Yes. That's all you have to increase if you want to increase your enhancement.
To get +2. Okay, and then you just... Yeah, and then you just add +2 to the... Does that do the damage and the to-hit ratio?
Damage and hit, yes. That's what enhancement bonuses do.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Bendel is also staring at the portable alchemist's lab with great curiosity. What is this?
There's just a whole pile of like doodads on the desk of like magical stuff.
Bendel contemplates if this would be good for cooking.
Safi, quick question as a follow-up. Does the acid attack also get an increase in damage based on size?
No, because it's just acid.
Okay.
I forgot. I think Bane is
So-
+2 damage.
Yeah, so
what?
Bendel is basically fascinated by this thing. In the meantime,
What
Safi,
thing?
that is his turn.
What?
Safi, look
God
at
damn it! You're all
Hildeberry's
asking questions. Can I just get this all ordered? What is Pendle looking at?
I'm looking at the portable alchemist's lab, fascinated by it.
It weighs 20 pounds, so if you can carry it, you can carry it. Just stuff it
I'm
in the
just
bag.
looking at it.
So you'll notice that he was busy making something, but you don't know what. What were you saying?
Okay, I'm not taking that.
What were you saying, Como?
I was trying to say this, but apparently less than 3 just gets converted into nothing.
It's probably because it's trying to do.
Yeah, it was
Math.
trying to do the math. Yes.
There.
Look at this. They're gonna make Natrix the cute boy.
Well, since you put it on his head, I have to say that it, in fact, is now on his head.
Okay.
I can't believe this.
Why? Why
He's
not?
adorable now.
Yes.
Why does it? Did you just click on something? I was trying to add his equipment.
I'm sorry. I just opened this page and it opened the main one, so it kind of like clicked.
His charisma is now somehow 17. Wow.
What's Pendel's charisma?
Higher. I think it's 19 or
Uh,
something.
19.
Let me
Well,
take
we have a
look.
contender. Charisma.
Okay, when your most charismatic people are the cowardly bard and the mummy losers, you know there's something really, really wrong with the situation.
You know that you have a great party.
They're just
Party!
charismatic people. Natrix was a very cute person in life. It's kind of rubbing off. Plus, they're wearing a badass headband now.
They wear it
That
like
makes them
Ryu.
look even more badass. Yes.
It's,
Or
yes,
like
and
the snake Pliskin.
yes, suddenly the trick's a solid snake. Infinite patties.
That works actually, because he's a
Infinite
lizard.
patapats.
Yes.
Okay, so the guards come in, by the way, at this point, and they're starting to put down barricades all over the place.
Oh, hey.
You are politely
Wait, where would they
escorted.
put the barricades?
They're politely
I'll,
escorting you out.
I'll snatch a lesser metamagic rod of lingering. That's
Do we put the rest of the stuff into the bag and go pawn it off in the shop with the dude that we
You-
bought the rings from?
You want me to give you a pretty fast like lowdown on as to how much you get? Because I'm
Yes,
not doing the
please.
unless you want to do the math. I'm not doing the math.
No, it's fine. Fine. Make a guesstimate.
Guesstimates, I say you each get like 2,000 gold pieces out of this.
Okay, fair enough. Now Pandil is left with 8,666 gold coins, and we can go to the shop and buy him stuff because he wasn't there the first time.
This is now Netrix's theme music.
Fits. Pwah, pwah,
Awesome.
pwah, pwah.
Yes, we've been to the fancy shop and we bought a few rings that we've been planning to get for a while, but we missed the encounter for them.
I think I know this song.
This is Yell That Cell from Metal Gear Solid 2.
That's why I know it. Anyway, as you have solved this mysterious mysterium, the ring that a certain person on the team has feels a bit better. Like your little Knights of the Mist ring is feeling a bit charged up as you helped dismantle something.
Oh. That's nice.
However, you hear alarm bells ring as a proposed attack is taking place on the wall. But odds are it's just a standoff because even as you wait, like nervous about the situation, nothing happens.
So it's just the gnolls trying to get over the
Intimidation tactics.
walls. Yeah. Sounds fair. Well, we would like to head over to the church once again with our two captives, and we would like to try to
Oh no, you don't have the
interrogate them.
captives anymore. They were taken off by the guard.
Okay, can we... Where were they
No.
taken to, then?
Probably to the Knights of the Mist headquarters. But what do you have to do with this case? You were not hired to investigate anything.
Well, technically not, but... Okay, fair enough.
Like, they took your statements and then they're like, okay, you're done here.
Yes, we're done here, but... Again... There's still the problem about the whole cult dedicated to the destruction of the leader of the castle. The lord of the city.
Yeah. But by the looks of it, you dismantled it.
Okay, fair enough. Do we get to visit the lord of the castle, or is this completely not required?
Oh, the Lord is pretty open about his position. Like, people can just say, hey, I want to see him, and then he just lets them see him. He's not very coy.
Okay, that's fair enough. Do we get to see the kitty cat lord?
If you can get everyone to agree to go there, because you're not the only
Okay.
person in this party.
I'm not trying to, like... I'm not trying to guide this, I'm just saying. I'm just saying we should probably, maybe... Everything I do is a suggestion. I'm not ordering.
Yeah, but you
people
are the
around.
one who
Come on.
talks the most and never lets anyone get a word in, so...
But nobody
There
else
is
is
this-
talking.
It's because you're talking already!
Okay, fine.
But yeah, I guess we could go see the Lord unless we should go talk to the gnolls somehow. Yeah,
You have a pass
Is it-
token, so they would probably let you get close.
yeah. I guess we could go to talk with the Lord, since we heard rumors that he has some kind of connection with the gnolls, maybe. That could be beneficial, just to go straight to him.
You head on over.
I like that the group symbol is Natrix.
Yeah. You head on over. You go to the nice part of town. Pendle, of course, sees some of his fans who are like, "Woo!"
Then
Does
it's
he-
like, woohoo, in return. While being really, really embarrassed because of how he's sleeping, because of being slightly covered in thin blood mist, because he shot a guy with a flaming arrow. No, wait, he's actually happy at this because he hit.
And that guy's still alive, so you didn't kill anyone.
Which is good.
Could be worse.
He got a bolt
Yep.
shot through his knee, so his adventuring days are over.
So as you arrive at the front door, like, it's surprisingly easy to get through considering that this is a siege. But since the walls haven't broken, they're probably like, there's no one inside. Gnolls can't do stealth. Gnolls can't sneak around, being all disguised. You end up at the front gates of, like, the big fancy castle building. Like, this building is fancy. The other buildings outside are nice, but this place is just like, there's gold trims, white everywhere. It's dazzling and sparkling. Nivellen is one of the older towns, so naturally they'd probably refurbish this place a couple of times to make it look as dazzling as possible. So what are you going to do? Because there's some guards standing in front of the door, and you're not technically invited.
We would like to request the audience with the Lord of the city.
By what authority?
By the authority that we stopped the cult scheming to kill them.
You mean the thing that happened like 5 minutes ago that this guy probably doesn't know about?
Well, we probably found some sort of information.
The Knights of the Mist handled that, not the Royal Guard. So these guys probably won't know until, like, they had a break and talked to some gossip.
Okay, fair enough. On what authority do we request? Well, we do have a rock star over here.
Ah! I know you! From last night. He, like, snaps his fingers like, remember? Yeah.
We can use Pendel's reputation to get inside.
Well...
And that's good. Pendel's reputation precedes him.
My reputation. Well, they didn't call me Pendle the Yell for nothing, so maybe we shouldn't.
So the guy walks over to a nearby, like, sundial, and he goes, well, I don't think he has any meetings at the moment, so I guess it shouldn't hurt to let you in for an audience. Because this guy doesn't have a watch. He has to walk over to the sundial. Hope it's calibrated to the day.
So yes, Pendle, being the group's face, walks in there first. Does a bunch of bows, does a bunch of flourishes to express the friendly attitude of the group, and then everybody else barges in.
And then the Trix comes with Boyg on the shoulder.
Yes.
So, this is a lavish room. This is a really big reception hall. It is easily as tall as a church hall in here. There's fancy banners of Nivellen, blue with nice gold trims on it. Plenty of guards standing in extremely fancy-looking armor. Like, these guys could probably pick your ass up and throw it out the window in seconds, if need be. They are standing by and trained and still, and you see the Royal Lord himself, Lord Nivellen, and his ridiculous name, Ojim Kijus, sitting on a very fancy throne, made of sterling silver.
And they are Kresta.
Nope, they look like a normal person.
Even though we had the rumors that they are, I think.
Yep, and he just sits there and he goes, what do you want? What brings you to my court?
Respectful bow. And well,
His eyes kind of go and he goes, ugh, don't bother.
milord, we stop a assassination slash coup attempt that was planned against you by some deranged cultists by the docks.
Oh. Yes, I've already heard. But that, most likely, is not what brings you here. To bring the news alone.
Yeah. Yes, we might have a insight into why the Gnolls are attacking the Nivellen.
You do? Well, that might help with the negotiations.
Yes, we heard rumors about them being attacked by someone claiming to be from here.
I've received similar intelligence.
Yes. Well, I know of a certain Kulinora Manser who is hunting after specific bloodlines, one of which happens to be the would they be the leaders of the Yes,
No,
endeavors.
the bickering devil he went after specifically is a head chef. Enough prestige to matter, but not like a leader.
A prestigious member of the
I know.
Pickering Devils.
I know quite well. But at the very least, this collaborates some information that we have. Does this have anything to do with the grave robberies from a few weeks back?
Yes. This will be the same person.
Well, that doesn't make the negotiations that much easier, but it will help.
Jeffy, you've been cutting out. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I don't know why it's cutting out. Do you hear me?
Yes, we're
Nice.
hearing you right now, but you just went like completely silent for a few seconds.
Oh, maybe I was just silent. But yes, he acknowledges that might help with negotiations, but not as much as you'd hoped, because generally helps to have someone you can throw under the bus.
Jeffy, a little bit of a character moment. Is there any intended pun in the fact that gnolls are attacking a Rakshasa city, basically?
What? What do you mean?
Cats versus dogs?
They're hyenas, if anything.
Well, okay, fair enough. Hyenas are more feline than canine. Okay. Anyway, back to this.
Does anyone else have anything to contribute? This.
Well, aside from suggesting a potential reward, I don't really have much to add because you've already covered the most topics that we needed, or if not all of them.
If it's a reward you seek, then what do you wish? A favor of the
Well,
Lord of
we
Nivellen can open many doors.
There are many doors, Ed Boy. We do have, I think, a specific quest that we've been hanging out. Were there any other items that we needed aside from the dragon horn shavings?
Oh. Let me check my.
Could use this opportunity to pull some strings and maybe get them.
So let's find this. Okay. At the Minotaur's creating like on a metal directly from the earth elemental plane, and a cobalt cake made by an excellent chef. So we're using some metal directly from the earth elemental plane and an excellent cobalt cake.
Well, a cobalt cake is easy enough to acquire, considering the refugees in the city, so I hardly consider that a fitting reward.
No. But the metal directly from the earth elemental plane is more difficult to acquire easily.
I could ask one of my court wizards to attain such an item, summon an elemental of sorts.
That would be appreciated.
But is that certain what you want? It is not as if such metal has particular qualities.
Well, that's most of what I have in mind. I'm not sure if my companions have any of the ideas. Not much.
Well, technically, I'm not even the part of the main quest.
Well, you were here to stop the whole cult things earlier.
Yeah. Well, let's think for a sec what we might actually really need here.
There are other ways of getting that earth elemental juice.
Yeah.
You?
Oh. Wait. Could we possibly get some kind of magical form of transportation to get us around quickly?
We do have a dragon, though.
No, you don't! That person already went home.
Oh.
Not to mention, aren't the kobolds already working on magical transportation for you guys?
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
maybe want to get there.
Actually, where are they?
Still working there. We'll probably show up by the walls within the week that we need to spend to revive Yago.
We should probably leave the city in the meantime, because they will probably show it to us by showing, hey, look how well it breaks through walls.
Those walls, you
That-
don't need those walls. We can take care of them in just a jiffy.
Hey.
Who needs walls?
Actually, my name is Jiffy. His name is Jimmy.
Yes, now that I think about it, they might actually attack the city and support the Null army. Not to mention that the guards of the city will probably consider this to be a Null contraption of sorts.
Hildegard, by the way, you are
is
offered
this in
a
character or out of character?
I'm sorry, what?
Hildegard, you are offered an excellent cobalt cake by like a servant who shows up.
Oh, thank you.
I like the oh ho ho.
Oh. Well, a quick question: is it made out of cobalt or by the?
No, it's
cobalt
made by
recipe?
cobalt. It's like made out of coal and like fungus. It's like something you can
That's
easily make up
delicious.
in a cavern that provides lots of energy.
That's delicious.
Never question the great chef and his weird recipes.
I'll store this somewhere.
Don't store it where you keep
We do
Iago.
have a. I still have the bag of holding that we didn't really put to good use. The cake would actually be completely safe inside it.
You'll put it in a
Ba-da-ba-ba.
nice way.
You stored a cake.
Yep. Excellent cobalt cake.
Click. Okay, in that case, what would be our next course of action?
Well, we will try talking with the gnolls, I guess.
Are we actually hired to resolve the situation? Are we sure we can take on the entire Null army if things go south?
Well, I actually would like to see if I could get maybe talk with the person or persons targeted by the culinary manager if they are here.
There are no targets remaining in Nivellen. Like, they're all abroad somewhere.
No, I like did the Pickering Devils bring the chefs. with
Well,
them?
yeah, the person that's involved is naturally here to in case negotiations work out.
Oh, yeah. See if we could talk with them.
You wish to represent Nivellen in the negotiations?
Uh, hmm. Pendle.
Can there be several representatives? Pendle barges in.
yes.
Pandal and the tricks?
Yes.
1 second,
le-
does Natrix have
yes.
bluff?
No, I don't think so.
They have 3 ranks in it, so it's trained, but they don't really get bonuses. Actually, they should.
They don't
Oh
have
wait,
any
no,
ranks
0
in
ranks,
both.
never mind. They get +3 from charisma alone, yes. And +3 to diplomacy.
Well, we probably could represent Nivell in this, and I would just personally want to be there.
Yeah, so Pendle kinda gets startled by the fact that he forgot to introduce everybody else, and he introduces everybody in a very flourished way, kind of like with pretty titles and everything. And he introduces Netrix as a professional bodyguard and problem resolution expert. He basically even adds that even when he's sitting in place, actually, he's managed to resolve several conflicts just by sitting in place. And yes, and Pendle carefully omits the fact what Natrix was sitting on.
Okay.
On an undead monster, huh?
Hmm.
So, do you wish to represent Nivellin or not?
If the city bursts to
I'm
the
somewhat
ground,
confused as to what you want at this point.
Well,
Like, you can
I
kind of
have-
tell that this is a very patient man who is very confused.
yes.
I have my personal reasons for wanting to talk with the bickering devils.
And those
Apart
are...
from defending from the Commonwealth invasion, are there any other goals that we should strive to negotiate for, sire?
It's not the kobold, it's gnolls.
Yes.
big, smelly yeens. Well, just getting the invasion called off would be nice,
Hmm.
which so far we have not been successful at. But I have some plans that may or may not succeed.
Is it possible to hear those plans? Or is it state secret kind of stuff?
State secret kind of stuff. They don't want you spoiling it up.
Okay, fair enough.
I also kind of acquired a safe passage thing with the gnolls from an early adventure, so that should help us.
Well, we also have those, all things considered. We've had dealings with the bickering devils before.
Hmm. Well, that's good, but I have some personal connection with them as well, so that should help us with the whole negotiating thing.
Pendle turns to everybody else. Is it decided then?
Are you professional negotiators?
Yes.
Because I'd rather send my own diplomats than... And he waves his hands. This.
At the very least, we can accompany them. And make sure they're okay.
Yep,
I'm quite...
we are problem solvers.
We may not be we may not seem like it, but trust us, sire, we are very efficient at making sure the enemies stop dead in their tracks.
Time skip to a day after, literally city burning to the ground.
Yeah, how hard it can be.
Well, alright then. I will entrust you to take care of it.
I'm also
Before
kind
we
of
do that, may we please get a word with your diplomats? We wish to know the situation in detail.
Alright. Go over to the room to my right and talk to them. And he points
Thank
to a
you,
room that's like to the
and
right of his throne.
Yes, and Pendle kind of pulls Hildegard into that room while leaving everybody else to wait for them.
Oh,
And the Trix parks their butt on the ground.
oh,
Lord Nivellin asks, "Why did you bring an undead to my court? Did you really think I was planning to do something?"
It's a personal bodyguard. It's, he's with me.
He finds that very disconcerting that you bring a personal bodyguard to one of the most defended places of Nivellin.
Pendle,
I did
Pendle
not trust
turns-
him. I didn't trust them to stay alone outside in the city.
Fair point. Undead can be frisky.
yes, Pendle.
Pendle?
Yes. Let's just go and meet those diplomats quickly. We don't want to vex the
So there's
Lord.
3 diplomats in this room. They're all wearing fancy robes, nice puffy collars, and all that kind of stuff. and they are sitting over like a table with some demands.
Okay. Yeah, actually, what do the gnolls want?
They slide a piece of paper over, and it says very simply that an innocent person must die, or there must be a fair duel between the strongest gnoll and the strongest fighter that the city of Niverland has to offer, and they will not sway.
Okay.
They're going to burn
In the
Niverland to the
meantime-
ground if they don't get their innocent person nice and crucified.
In the
And
meantime, Pendle kind of
unfortunately-
sweet-talks the diplomats to make sure they're not offended by the fact that they were basically swapped for a ragtag bunch of fits.
There's no way in hell you're going to get that done.
I'm still gonna try.
So, wait. So the demands are either an innocent sacrifice or a duel.
Yes.
First and foremost, there are no innocents ever.
Well, whatever about that, but can we get either Ekis or Natrix to act as our champion and load them up with full strength?
As a quick note, though, this is like a duel to the death. So if you're gonna commit to this,
If you're gonna lose one of the characters, if we lose, the character dies. Period.
Hmm.
And it's probably
I'm not
that
gonna
we have a
sugarcoat it. By the way, if you're gonna do this,
So first of all, I would probably not allow it because I don't even know what we're running into. Maybe there's literally like an overbuff, super stacked level 20 gnoll, and we're like barely level.
oh no, it's
7.
gonna be a fair fight. I'm not gonna fucking stack the deck against you.
Well,
But
but
it's
we
not gonna
can
be-
stack it in our favor somewhat.
No, I'm not gonna stack it in your favor either. I'm gonna make someone who's a legit, straight up fighter, meant to fight people.
Well,
I meant. So we are not allowed to use potions or buffs or.
You're allowed to
spells.
use whatever you want, but so are they.
well,
And you will be
that's not
fighting.
it.
And by the way, the terms also mention you fight on their turf.
Hmm. That's a backup plan.
So I will also not allow you to sacrifice a person because this is literally a evil thing to do.
Hmm. Yeah, well,
Goodness is overrated.
we can
Excuse
go and
me? What's overrated?
Goodness, being a nice person.
Goodness is overrated, but I'm neutral. I'm not gonna care about super good things, but I will also not really allow anything super bad. I'm not gonna let people sacrifice, especially on my group.
Okay.
Sacrifice somebody else.
Yucca.
well, that's a another fight. Fight option is a backup plan if talking fails.
I mean, it's not like we can dress some kind of like life sentence convict as an innocent person. It's
Nope.
we-
No,
we
you
put-
have to
we
send-
put a
You have to send.
super buff dude with
You
one
have to
missing
send
eye,
an important civilian.
Hmm.
covered in scars and tattoos all over. It's like he is 16 and
Oh, they're
he's
not gonna
innocent.
buy it. They're not gonna buy it.
Just use some alignment of obfuscating spells and
If
When
you do
you
that, they're
say-
gonna know, and they're gonna be like, no, 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 no. They're gonna lean and they're gonna no, 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 no.
Would it be possible for me to revive Natrix in the case of
Nope.
failure eventually?
And dead or
So
destroyed.
it'll be dead.
Dead, 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 dead.
okay.
Also, they won't let you resurrect them. Like they got ways to do that.
Yep.
Hmm.
Like it's not fair if you can bring it back to life.
Yes.
Like you can see why these people are like, because the Lord Niverland is a nice guy. He's not gonna throw someone under the bus like that.
Okay, fine.
You also
We'll-
on the paper, by the way, you see like suggestions like a wooden man statue or like a big tribute of gold. Like they've tried other things.
And it did not work.
The Gnolls are bloodthirsty.
we could try the route that the guy is not a Nivellunian. Nivellunian?
You're unlikely to find a non-Nivellinian, but you can try if you really want to do that kind of bait and swap. But
No, I meant that the guy who attacked them doesn't represent Nibelung and this whole thing.
Well, you could always try that angle. I mean, now that you know this, you have that to your advantage. I mean, the diplomats originally went there with like the impression that someone from Nibelung like actually did something, like one of their ambassadors or something like that. So a lot of the negotiations so far have operated on the idea that this was an intentional attack of some sorts.
Yeah, no.
So there's a good chance that their demands are just bogus and are intentionally like unfair, I guess.
Yeah, but you also deal with the fact that so far, considering how negotiations have been going, it's unlikely that they're just going to call it off when they've basically got Nibelung by the balls.
There has to be a different way to make them stop.
Most certainly.
All right, so let's just put it all together. What we know so far about this. Do we know? We know that they showed up and that they have posed demands to specifically Nibelung. Are they attacking any other population centers?
Nope. For one, there's not a population center in a long distance to Nibelung.
So they're specifically hanging out here.
Yep.
Okay. Does the Lord or the diplomats know specifically why they are targeting Nibelung? Other
Yes,
than because it's a...
They already know like the main reason, which is that a high-standing chef was attacked.
Well, yes, but... Do they have any idea who could have benefited the most from this kind of situation? Did they manage to piss off some official that disappeared or something?
Well, they would have to look into that, and that might take some time.
Well, the guy who attacked him just wanted a blood sample from the right bloodline, so it's not.
Very impressive, by the way, that this guy managed to get into a well-armed camp, take blood, and then somehow escape. Though considering invisibility is a spell, who knows?
That's true enough, but we don't know the composition of the Null forces.
Maybe they're
And
just
whether
all
or not they
dumbasses.
Maybe, yes. Maybe it was easy enough to sneak by.
Just pointed at, look over there, and then they all were done for a minute.
Yeah.
Didn't even notice until they were gone.
Yeah, pretty much. Or maybe they bluffed their way through. We don't know. But it definitely looks like a setup because the Nibelung has nothing to benefit. Has no benefit to actually going into war with Gnolls. And Gnolls don't really need a false pretense to attack anyone.
Yep. But they didn't have a false
So-
pretense at first, so.
Well, I mean, getting a chef killed is not exactly it.
Like,
False
if the Gnolls
pretense.
just wanted to attack, they wouldn't have this whole negotiation thing going on.
Yeah. So it's clear that the leaders, or the Gnolls at the very least, are also aware that this is a setup, but they can't really do anything about it because
The diplomats can tell you that there is a degree of, like, honor boundness to this whole situation. Like, some of this is, like, straight up just tradition to the Gnolls that they have to follow up on.
Yeah. But they ultimately do not want to actually fight an all-out war. Because it would be largely meaningless for them.
There are, like, the standing between Nibelung and the Bickering Devils is decent, considering the distance between them.
So what would anyone actually stand to gain by attacking the Gnolls and forcing all their armies out of their lands? Is somebody trying to actually
Have you
go
considered
and
that
rob
perhaps
the-
that might be incidental to the situation at hand? Have
So
you
the
considered
chef
that
probably
perhaps?
just had a heart attack?
So let me give you a little GM tip here. Consider that this necromancer guy is trying to collect blood samples. He knows that you're
Yeah.
probably still in Nibelung or you're somewhere else, or maybe the Great Chef decided to queue him in and stack the deck a bit. Why would the Paladin not like leave a little note saying, we're in Nibelung and we're fucking shit up, knowing that Lady Halfling would get bothered by this? Because this is a diversion tactic of one hell of a scale if that's the matter.
If it's what?
If it's a diversion
Cut out.
tactic, it's pretty impressive.
Hmm.
Yeah. As I said, as I kind of said before, the only one who really stands to gain from any of this is the Polyneromancer and his allies.
So at the very least, we know the potential culprit.
Yep.
Could it have served to actually draw the gnolls out of their area of residence, I guess?
Well, if it was the Neuromancer, there's nothing he stands to gain from that. But all things considered, these tribes are semi-nomadic. But who knows what's actually in bickering devil turf? You don't know. Maybe they're sitting on a gold mine and someone wants to exploit it in the weeks they're gone.
Or a specific artifact or something like that.
Yep.
Of great importance.
Could be.
Hmm.
This is the kind of situation that I don't really see the solution for. This is the Kabayashi Maru test, essentially. With no winning conditions. I don't want to stake the success of this on just Natrix's or Ekis's lives.
No.
And I don't want to sacrifice a person, even though, reasonably speaking, I see that, you know, killing one person is going to benefit everybody because it's going to stop the war. Cypher, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Little sniffles.
Cypher's getting the sniffles.
It's
And everybody else.
infectious.
Yes.
At this point, Lord Nivelin kind of looks at y'all and goes, so is this going to take very long, or should I get refreshments?
I wouldn't actually mind, but yes, we need to think of a solution.
We could also just go and talk with
Wait.
the gnolls directly. Just
Excuse
see
me,
what happens.
just talk?
Yeah.
What, you want to solve this diplomatic situation diplomatically? What?
Well, I mean, we can always talk to them.
Hello,
with
you've
a
talked to
fist.
them.
To the face.
Fair enough.
And a
I can
chair.
toss a coin and get a 20 roll, or get a 1 and get all of us killed, right?
Yeah. Well, if you do go there, by the way, like the diplomats and all, they're escorted by like some elite guard, so your chance of survival are higher than they should be.
Fair enough.
Highly what?
Higher than usual, than they should be.
Oh. Oh.
So you're basically not dead to rights.
Well, I hope so. Because Natrix only has 2 hands to carry 2 people.
You can use his money bindings to wrap him on.
Okay, so then our choices are either to fight to the death, to give in to their demands, to sacrifice a person, which also sucks,
Or negotiate
or
new
we can
terms.
actually go
I
to
mean,
go and
as I
negotiate
mentioned,
with
there
them.
is like new information.
Yes, maybe they don't know what we know about this whole thing. So I would suggest, or at least Boyga would suggest, to head over to the Null camp with the diplomats and try to resolve the situation at the very least peacefully. We already have plans B in case that fails.
And
So-
what is our plan B again?
Plan B, have Natrix fight. Or Ekis. Or sacrifice an innocent person, but I mean, try finding an innocent person in a city like this.
Well,
We're not
Wait,
killing kids.
way to do that came to my mind would be a kind of lottery.
Ooh.
A lottery to determine who gets sacrificed,
Yeah.
but they will be able to tell who is an innocent and who is not, probably.
That's why the
No.
lottery is most likely going to use their system for determining who qualifies.
Pretty much. At least, can we see what the... We need to know, at the very least, what they would consider an innocent person on their terms.
Yep.
You're dealing with the kind of people that are not going to tell them unless you show up with someone. They're like, no. Like they
So
want.
what do we just...
Like here's an important part about this, right? Like they want someone that's
Okay.
important, someone that matters, because their high chef is deck. They're not going to take like a random craftsman. They're going to want someone with some ability behind them, with some big pressure. Like when this guy dies, your city's going to suffer.
When or unless?
Like there might be a revolt if this happens. If an actual nobleman gets thrown under the bus.
So we can't really sacrifice either.
It's
Yeah,
it'll be a
that's
tough
fair.
sell to say the least.
Yeah.
Odds are Lord Nivelin will throw himself under the bus.
So yeah, let's go have a chat.
Bus. We will have to go and talk to them. Excuse me?
Someone puts a bonus suggested
Sacrifice Pendle, but, well, Pendle is the Rising Rock star.
Also, Pendle's not even confirmed a citizen of Nivelin.
Yeah. And neither am I. And neither is anyone in...
Technically Nivelin
Actually-
West, so...
Yeah. Well, we can go and try and convince them that the culinary mancer isn't from here. Since
Okay.
do we even know from
Nope.
where he's from? So yeah.
Not to mention, it doesn't matter if he's like a complete independent agent and you can convince them of that.
Mm.
You might convince better terms. So, you head outside. You're guided to the castle by like the guards that would originally guard the diplomats. Lord Nivelin wishes you the best of luck. And if you manage to
Thanks.
get this succeeded, like, oh damn, are you looking at some big rewards?
Yeah, well, we spent the majority of our money on stuff, so we could use some funding for that castle thingy.
Okay, so you're let outside.
Yes.
Like a contingent of like 8 of just guys decked out in equipment. These guys could probably hold their own against an endless army of goons for like hours. They don't get tired running as hard as they can. Like they escort you all the way there, up to the war tent in the middle of a well barricaded camp. Like they've got siege towers built up. They're ready to get going at any moment. You see Noel sharpening axes, the smell of like boiling oil and all that kind of stuff. Like they're ready to start cooking people.
Start cooking.
I mean, they attacked a chef. You might as well get a little bit ironic with your punishments.
Let me guess.
yes,
So
fair
their
enough.
leader is named Rock.
You're led into the camp. So the tent, the way that their whole thing is set up, is you've got the circle of elders, which are like the oldest ones that have proven themselves, or they're particularly magical, or they're important. And then you have Giggs Mudgaze, the biggest, toughest chieftain of the whole gang, who looks so dangerous. You get the feeling that even with these elite guards, that guy might snap your neck.
I would like to snap some boost onto one of the characters before we go there. Can I kind of do that retroactively?
You inspire competence, +3 to all skill rolls, as you provide them with a little pat in the back.
Yes.
Pat, pat, pat.
Yeah, let's get with the mass boost.
Skill rolls. So, the new diplomats.
Yes, greetings.
What happened to the old ones?
We ate them.
Ah!
And we're about to eat you.
Did you actually say that?
No.
That would probably not work out in your favor, yes, because you'll be the supper then.
So,
Yes.
what do you think you have to say that's going to change any minds today?
Well, for the first thing, we want more clarity on who was who on your side that was wronged to cause all of this?
Excuse me. Let me look that up real fast.
I just find it funny that the Knoll leader, I know this is an out of character moment, but he would say, "Excuse me, let me look this up."
Excuse me. Edrom, one of our finest Thai chefs, has been cut.
And did you manage to get any idea of the attack of his attacker?
There were two. One clad in heavy plate, the other lightly equipped. But both as swift as the wind.
Yes, I've also had an encounter with these people.
You hear the elders sort of mutter amongst each other. It's not good mutterings.
The
Did you actually have an encounter with him, though?
Yeah, I
Okay.
actually fought these guys.
And why would you fight someone from Nivellen?
Well, they were robbing the tombs of my family.
That's all the answer you're getting on that?
They are after a group of certain bloodlines related to food. Culinary mancers.
He makes
Be
a weird.
specific.
He makes a really weird grimace, like he can see the logic in it, but he's like, this is not the story you hear every day. The elders are still muttering, and despite them speaking in Knoll, you can tell it's not good.
Can I also snap some tongues on everybody?
You can sort of tell,
Why
by
not?
the way, that despite him being despite Gix being the chieftain, there's a lot of pressure from the people that are sitting behind him on big fancy pillows and such that to do something.
Well, that is fair enough, because we have already observed that. He has went to war, and despite that, he is actually offering some terms and conditions instead of just burning the city to the ground. So clearly, him and his government, or at least his elected officials, or not even elected, whatever, they have different points of view, but he has no choice but to comply.
Oh, can I get a description of both of them? Some kind of
Of
just of
Of
the
the court?
attackers.
Oh, attack.
the attacker. Okay. Let me actually look up the sheet. Whoops, that's not where I'm supposed to be.
I just want to make sure they are the same people. And when was I the paladin murdered a couple of guards here in the city before I left? And how long ago was that?
By now, a couple of weeks.
In a couple of weeks, he left here and went to the Pickering Deadlands.
It's not entirely unreasonable, especially if they have something like overland flight or something to aid movement.
Alright.
Well, from the accounts we have gathered, the guy in plate mail had this greenish armor with strange runes on it. Which does sound like him.
Yes,
At least it was more of a
that's,
green tinge than greenish. It was more
Yes.
white, maybe.
Yes, that sounds like the. And this is gonna sound weird, but the paladin of the great chef who accompanies the culinary manager on his quest.
One of the elders cries out, "Nah!" and points at you and accuses you for saying such a
Oh.
thing.
Oh, what are you accusing me of?
Dare say that someone of the great chef would come after someone else of the great chef.
The great chef is. He's having a
Midlife crisis?
a, a crisis of faith.
Despite being a god. The gods are having a
Yeah.
crisis of fate. How hilarious.
Yes, indeed. That's.
Faith in himself.
his level of worship has been dropping pretty badly, and I actually had an audience with him not that long ago, and he himself said that either he wants to stop being a god, however that may be accomplished, or he wants more worshippers, and he doesn't really care how he gets them. Or
Another elder accuses you of blasphemy to claim such thing of a deity.
any of you have a zone of truth spell or something like that? Because
That
I
doesn't
am.
make blasphemy any less blasphemous.
Well, yes, but I am speaking the truth.
The truth never stopped anyone from considering it blasphemy.
Eh. The words may be blasphemous, but they are true.
Depends on what your priorities are, really. You can tell by the way that Gix is sort of like trying to nudge them off into the background, sort of push them out of frame so they don't get as much influence.
So yeah,
The accuser?
No, they're trying. Gix is like trying to keep the elders out of this conversation because he's not interested in what they have to say.
Okay, fair enough. Can we request a personal audience? Private audience? Even if it's just between, say, Hildegard and him, we can just wait
That would be
outside with the
kind
elder.
of offensive to the rest of the elders.
Yep. And with that, you are kicked out. But not completely. Because before you are kicked out, one of the Nolish guards slips you a note.
Oh.
And the note says to wait until near midnight, like when the sun is set, to meet near the gates.
Which gates?
The gates leading to the camp, of course.
Oh, okay.
okay. I just want to make it clear that the person or persons who attack them do not represent evil in any
Yes.
sort of way.
Okay. So,
It's
you're
my
gonna wait
point.
until nightfall, or you want to do something else in the meantime?
Andel is gonna sing everybody a song.
Pendle didn't get to visit the shop though. Will Pendle want to do that?
Nah, I think Pendle's good for now.
Okay, fair enough.
Unless Pendle like has leafed through a book or like has a particular thing he wants to get of a certain type.
Not yet.
Okay. So, eventually it's late at night. It is now dusk till sunset.
Probably occupy my time by doing some light baking.
Yes, and I would probably be sewing the tricks back together, pulling out the
Yay.
arrows and such.
Smack him around with that negative energy. Them good vibes.
Or that, yes. Good. Well, bad wives, really, but yes, the good bad wives.
Okay. And so, it is sunset, and it is now dark outside. Magical lights are lit, and people are expected to stay indoors. But you have business elsewhere, don't you?
Yes, by the Knoll Camp gates.
You go there?
Yes.
Okay. As you show up at the
Well,
gates.
Everybody else should also say
Yes.
this. Okay.
Hmm.
So are you folks coming, or is it just me and the tricks?
Well, I'm here.
Okay.
So the
So,
god is coming with.
Cool.
Munching her cookie and smoking her pipe.
so you are standing in front of the gates to the no war camp, and Gix is standing outside, and he doesn't even have any guards with him, which is a show of confidence. Then again, you don't have any guards with you either.
Yeah, and he's probably stronger than a regular Yin.
Yep. You don't become chieftain without kicking a lot of ass.
Hmm. Okay. Greetings.
So, without the elders around, maybe we can talk.
Yes. Well, as I was trying to say before, the people who attacked you do not represent Nivellen in any sort of way.
Well, of course they don't. But that's not going to sate the elders. They're
Hmm.
needy busybodies who are too bored to do anything interesting and expect me to break everything interesting for them.
Okay, fair enough. What would satisfy the elders then?
The demand's already made.
A fight to the death or a sacrifice?
Mm-hmm. He kind of sits there for a minute, and he suddenly has a glint in his eye.
Okay. It's like blink.
No, he sort of like has a little like, I have a plan. Do you?
A baking challenge.
What?
Your great chef versus our great chef.
Isn't their great chef dead?
Eh. I thought he was just injured or something. I don't know.
Is he dead?
Since
Taffy,
this was...
Don't get angry at us.
Have you considered, perhaps, that I be given the head of a prisoner of sorts? And with the authority of the Lord of Nivellen behind me, and you, and this thing, the head of a prisoner, we could maybe convince them.
Ahead of the prisoner, who would you consider the prisoner then? The worthy one, at least.
It doesn't have to be a worthy one if they're already dead. I'll just say we came to a private agreement, and found, an elite guard or someone to kill. Find a good lookalike, and we can make it convincing.
No. Hildegard is slightly disappointed at the rejection of her baking challenge.
You're free to have a baking challenge if you wish.
As long as you don't fail the rolls. And the buns.
At least it'll make them, well, now that you think about it, a nice baking challenge on top of it would at the very least give the elders something to look at, and not be as intent on checking the head.
Yes. A distraction. That works for me, yes.
All right.
Who would be the prisoner, however?
I'll get some death row prisoner who was already stated for execution.
Exactly.
That's a stupid thing. I'm gonna write it to Safi before.
So, now that we got this settled, bring the word to the Lord of Nivellen of our plan, and I will have the
Yep.
elders organize something.
Yes, sir.
At the very least, we are gonna have a show before we die, so...
Oh, who knows?
What, you're gonna have a show before you die?
Oh,
Vegas.
At
About
least I made the dude laugh.
about the baking challenge, do you have we could make this into a whole contest. Like, do you have many cooks, bakers along with you?
We have a few that can make something nice.
Like we could pit them against the chefs of the city and have a big old contest. Make a big old contest out of it.
If I may,
Hmm?
the only
Is
problem I can
Pendle
see with
present?
this-
Pendle's here, if he wishes to be.
Yes.
Pendle goes. This will be perfect. I haven't done a broadcast in weeks. And he basically asks him, where do you plan to host this competition, if ever? Any location?
Oh,
Tomorrow, right here. The sooner we get the elders sated, and the faster we overwhelm them with events happening, the better those old coots won't be able to know what to say.
The one problem that I see with the baking contest with the Knolls is that they will be having their own rules and their own ingredients. Are you familiar with the Knoll cuisine?
I'm adaptable.
Well, they'll probably have like juries from both sides come along. Like odds are that the Lord of Nivellen and this guy are going to be like up all night brainstorming it together.
A cat and a dog brainstorming a meal. Okay, fair enough. And the secret ingredient is beer.
Beer! Yeah,
Take a
I've seen
sip.
Okay. So, we have a set of better terms.
You heard the terms tomorrow. We might organize it later, depending on how well it goes.
But there is one
Well,
more
we should
ingredient to
probably
this
bring
battle.
these news back to the Lord.
Our secret ingredient.
Wait, let me see
The
this.
theme on which our chefs will offer their succulent variations. Today's secret ingredient is...
Man, that's some presentation. Beer!
And on that particular point, I think we should probably stop. It's been going on for almost 4 hours by now.
Yes.
This is good.